Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Rod Arriagada coming to you live from Keystone Centre here in Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. We're here in the middle of Canada and we're here today for the 2025 Dakota Nation Winterfest Pool Tournament. It is day 2, a 3-day event, February 1st, and we're into the B Division B-side matchups. This is a matchup between Derek Thomas and Romel Bermudo, and it's a race to 3. Oh, and it says women's division on there, but I shouldn't say that. Let me fix that right away. Apologies for that. Derek Thomas is up 1-0 right now in this match, and he's at the table. I'll correct this writing. I was supposed to have the women's match streamed, but they didn't want to be on the stream. Always seems to be the issue for me. I don't know why, but the women just don't want to be on the pool stream, man. Hang on. I'll bring this down. Yeah, so that's why I have everything set up as the women's division, but instead we have a B division matchup. All right, so there we go. B division singles race to 3. We'll start the clock. That's Romel Bermudo. Looks like he just missed the shot. Derek Thomas coming back to the table. Makes the 11 ball, settles for a cut on the 8 ball to the side pocket. Scratch angle should be safe. Two 0. He's on the hill. Gonna be some fast-paced action today, man. Oops. B division rules: 8 balls, straight races, no handicap, double elimination, race to 4 on the A side, race to 3 on the B side, alternate breaks, cue ball fouls only, and they're going with VNEA rules. Same thing with the team event later on tonight. It's going to be VNEA rules, so it'll go by wins only. Or sorry, by points only. Not by wins. Wins is BCA. Tables are playing really nice. Players are enjoying the quality of the tables in the event. That was the work right there, getting the 10 ball opened up, or 12 ball, whatever that is. Might be the 12. Almost had the perfect angle to make that shot to the side, draw back for the 11 ball, but now he's going to have to play the 11 ball and get set up for that 12 ball from that shot. You can just kind of punch it out the rail. It's a little dangerous, though. You might come up short on the shape. Yeah, that's probably better. And it does go past that 7 ball, so it makes sense just to keep it simple. He did have a bit of a stun draw angle set up so he can come across for the 8 ball, but that 4 ball's going to get in the way. So the only other thing he can do is just try to play it through and just try to get the cue ball near that 5 ball and settle for a longer shot. He tried to force it over. He's kind of lucky in a sense because he didn't make the ball, so he didn't have to shoot the 8 ball, but the angle wasn't quite there for what he was trying to do. And he was trying to avoid that 4 ball, which he did, which is the reason why he missed the shot. So Romel Bermudo to the table, trailing by 2, back against the wall, needs to get something going here. He's gonna come up short on that shot. Feeling a little pressure, but look at that. Who says luck doesn't play a part in pool? Wow, lucky break, man. That was supposed to be game over right there. He left the setup on that 12 with the setup for the 8 ball. It was supposed to be 100% over, but a little bit of a fortunate roll with that 4 ball, and now he's got a chance still in this rack. He's going to do a really good job there and making sure that he hits his ball to avoid giving his opponent a ball in hand. And Romel will have to find something to settle in with. I think here, like, I would probably just try to play a smart shot, like a safety. You know, just try to get a ball in hand so you can settle down a little bit. No, maybe he is settled down. He just finished playing a match, so it's not like he's coming in cold. Well, it looks like he's getting everything under control here, and that's what he needed. He just needed an opportunity to be able to get settled into the match. And because it's a short race, you know, race to 3, it makes it tougher for players just to come in and be ready right away. Usually by the time you warm up and you're almost ready to go or you're feeling the table again, you're usually in a deficit like this. So it looks like he's waking up at the right moment. Not too happy about the shape on the 6 ball, but the shot is makeable. The angle is good for the shape on that 8 ball as well. And this was a good rack for him, even though he got a little lucky there with that safety after the miss. Pool gods work in mysterious ways, and they decide to give him a chance, so that's telling me that this one should go to the hill. It's supposed to go to the hill. Morning. Here's the replay. Missed the shot, but got so perfect on the safety here. Just worked out, man. Count your blessings and run with it. That's all you can do, man. All right, and we keep moving on. We're now going into rack number 4 of a possible 5. Romel and Bermudo to break. Looking for a chance on this rack. I'd like to get some action off the break. A pretty good smash, but it doesn't look like anything's going to go in. Maybe a little bit fortunate there too, perhaps. The leave off the break isn't the greatest, so his opponent's not going to have a great starting point. And the spread is actually pretty nice. Looks like maybe the pool gods are smiling down upon Romel right now. The momentum swung over to his side for the moment. Oh, he's going to try a shot, but he's going to scratch and lose the cue ball. And now, well, Romel's got to figure things out. He's got a great opportunity in front of him. Can definitely work this table out for a tied-up match. The only unfortunate thing about this, though, is that if he does end up winning this game, the last break will go to Derek Thomas. So Romel will be basically just waiting for an opportunity if he wins this game. If he doesn't get it, it will be unfortunate after the effort that he's put in so far. Ball in hand anywhere after the player shoots the shot off the break, it's behind the line, but anytime after that, it's anywhere on the table. Now he's trying to work things out. If you're going to take the stripes, you got two areas of concern. One is the 12 and the 11. The 11 goes, the 12 does too, but you need to get that shot lined up properly. And the 9 ball is also a little bit tough because of where it's sitting right below the 12. And the other area of concern would be the 11, the 13 and the 10. Even though it's not that big of a problem, them being so close together makes it a little bit harder for you to be able to play positional shots on them. However, if you can just get the shot on the 13 ball to the side or the 10 ball to the corner, either corner, top left or bottom right, that would open up that ball there, and then that would solve that problem. And it looks to me like there's enough room there for him to be able to squeeze that 13 ball to the side pocket afterwards. And now with the angle that he's got here with the 11 ball, you can actually try to take a run into them if you want to open them up a little bit too. I feel like if the 13 ball goes, then you just play shape, but if it doesn't, then you have to force this open. He tried, went too far, went way too far. But that's because the calculation for his shot, it was supposed to run into those two solids. And that extra pace that he put on it was supposed to create some separation, which would allow him to have a shot afterwards. Unfortunately for him, though, he missed both those stripes, and he's over around the cue ball, and now he doesn't have much of a shot available. You can see some of the balls. So he's looking at the options here to see maybe a cross bank side or cross bank corner. Just taking a look at the corner to see if it's available. It's almost there, but the 7 ball is just in the way, so I don't think it's going to happen. And the cross bank side is like a 0.5 out of 10. Not a 1 in 10, but a 0.5 in 10 shot. Very difficult. Oh, he tried the cross bank corner. Ended up coming up short, but it kind of worked out okay, I think. Well, we'll see. 7 ball is kind of in a funny spot now for his opponent. But he's got a pretty decent layout here. And the other problem that he has is the top right corner, which to me looks like it's a combo. Yeah, it's wired for sure. So now that solves, half the problem for him. The other problem now is just the 7 ball. Which if it goes to the left side middle, he can play shape for it after the 6 ball. I go 5, 6, 7. From there, it'll be up to him how he wants to go. But it seems to me like the path is going to be set up for him to go. Oh, he didn't go that way. Well, I thought he was going to go after that 7 ball right away. Maybe it needs to be broken out. That's what he's trying here. No, definitely not that. On the camera, it doesn't look like it goes to the top right corner, but maybe it does. He's looking at it. Here's a breakout angle if he wants to break it out. And that's going to do the job right there. Nice and smooth about it. Looks like the 7 ball is going to be the finish ball unless he shapes up right here. Well, and he didn't really shape up for it. He was, I think, setting up for the 6 ball, but cue ball has kind of forced him into a position where he's going to have to take the back cut on the 7 ball. And now naturally you want to draw back for the 6 ball from this, like a stun draw, but he's going to run into that stripe, which will send that cue ball back up towards that 8 ball. That's not going to help him for that 6. If you're a really good banker, you can bank this bank corner to the top left corner with some draw. That will set you up for the 6 ball. That's what he's calling. That would definitely set you up for the 6 ball because you can hit it with some draw back over towards the 13 ball. Perhaps he was thinking of a two-way shot. Because had he made that, he didn't have a shot on the 6 ball. So I'm assuming he was playing a two-way. Romel has a chance at this table, and, well, he's got to capitalize on this one now. If he doesn't, he's going to end up coming up short in this match. A little bit of pressure here, especially because the layout isn't the greatest, but make this 13 ball to the side, you got natural angle for the 10 ball after that. Did he miss it on the pro side? Oh man, did he ever. Huge, huge. Once again, he's coming up sweet on the table. There's a shot on the 6 ball though. Derek's gonna call it. And make a great shot on the 6 ball. Not enough pace though, so it looks like the 13 ball is gonna be in the way for the 7. There really isn't much you can do here. Kick shot doesn't lead to anything. Jump shot is kind of pointless unless you're going to play a safety, because if you try to cut that 7 ball on a jump, you have a scratch angle. You might just miss the scratch angle, but you're gambling on that. Bank corner might be an option. The top right corner. That's what he's calling. I like this better because now the jump makes sense. You can just jump over for the bank. That was the only problem though, is that because he was trying to bank and he needed power to be able to make that bank happen, he was going to have to increase the power on the jump. And because he was increasing the power on the jump, that also meant that the cue ball was going to jump further away than the original point. And because it had that further away jump angle, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Jesus Asensio double jump, but that basically is what he was doing there. You had that double jump arch. So naturally, off the first hop, it's going to hop off the table, and that's what happened there. The only way to prevent that would have been for him to increase the height on the jump and not the distance on the jump. But then he wouldn't have had as much power on the bank. But I think realistically, like if I was in that position there, I probably would have just tried to play a smart safety and just get the cue ball up to the top of the table. Because you know your opponent's feeling a little bit of pressure right now too. Even though they're on the hill. Looks like Romel's about to get on there too if he can make this ball. He's going to make the shot. Looking for an opportunity on the 8 ball, and he gets that 50-50 mark. Now, if you're not confident with this one, you just bank it to the corner where he's standing. If you go for the shot to the bottom left corner or the bottom right corner and you don't make it, you're likely going to sell out that 7 ball. Yeah, so he's playing a smart way here. Looking at the bank gives him confidence because now if he doesn't make it, he's not going to really sell out that 7 ball. But the thing he's going to try to shift over to the right more, and that's going to make him miss that 8 ball. Yeah, and that's natural survival skills for a pool player, I'm telling you. Now, had he thought about all that stuff, like getting that cue ball to the right more, and that was something that he decided ahead of time, then he would have been able to adjust properly to make sure that he didn't actually miss the shot. But he was really focused on the leave there, and that's the reason why he came up short on the bank. And now Derek's being smart here too, because he's playing the bank knowing that the cue ball's going to go up table. He's hoping to not leave him anything on the 8 ball. Or even better, he's hoping to make the 7. Nice shot. Very nice shot. And now he's going to have to find the way to get out on this one with the 8 ball. Possibility, a highlight of the day on this one. He's working it out, so we're going to check out this bank real quick before he gets into it. Oh, and he missed it. It's hill. Oh, man. So he kicked it from the right side cushion. I would have kicked it from the left because he was a little bit closer to the 8 ball. Higher probability of him to be able to hit the ball. Now, whatever happens after that, you know, you're at the mercy of the pool gods, but at least he would have got a good hit. Now, from him not hitting that ball and being frustrated and scrapping that rack, that builds up a little bit of emotion into this rack now, the final rack, the hill battle. Which, by the way, yeah, baby, it's a hill battle on this one. First race of the day, and it's gone to the last rack. And Derek Thomas with a massive break, looking for some action. He's not going to get it, man. And now the frustration and emotion builds up for him as he sits on the sidelines watching his opponent shoot for a chance to close out the match. And you know, Romel knows he's got a great opportunity, but in his mind, he's probably thinking like, I have to finish this table right now, because if I don't, I might lose. And that could create some problems for him on the table. He's going to make a shot on the one, and oh man, that was a lot of stuff going on there. Almost scratch, ended up making another ball instead, and well, he's got the 7, so he's still okay. But that was a little intense there, man. You know, his butt cheeks tightened up as soon as that ball went towards that side pocket. He's like, oh man. Still trying to figure out what he wants to do. See, when you can't see things like this, you're supposed to walk to the other side so you can figure out where the cue ball is going to end. Opening shot seemed like it was harmless, man, but he was that close to scratching. Had he not hit that 5, that was a scratch. Oh no. Oh yes, it's gonna go in. Oh man. What's going on here? I don't know if I can handle this kind of stuff, man. I'm getting nervous just watching these guys. Nice little bank shot. Still working the table out. He's basically 2 shots away from getting there. It's just a matter of choice on the angle, and he's looking at this 4 ball like that is the right choice, and I feel like he's actually right because there's less angle than the shot on the 2. So he can just hold shape for the 2 ball and try to get set up for the 8 ball from there. You won't be able to set up a straight shot for the drawback on the 2 ball, but that's the idea. That's what he would like to do. Oh, he was able to get there. Close enough anyway. He can check with some right-hand spin to come off that cushion and get set up for the 8 ball. Has to hit it like this. Like that, so he can punch it off the rail. No. So the way he hit it like this, which is why it came off the rail. He needed to hit it like this so that way it would have been straight or draw off the cushion, giving him the shot to the corner. He's still okay though, he has a shot, so that's not a bad thing. But shape-wise, it could have been a little bit better. Oh, and he's going to make the 8 ball, man, and he makes a comeback. Wow. Comeback win for Romel Bermudo. It looked like he was out, man, at the beginning of this match. He was down 1-0, then it was 2-0, and then, I don't know, man, somehow, some way, the pool gods gave him a chance to get back into the match. He'll find the win, 3-2. And we move on to the next match. Do we have another match? We're supposed to. I'm going to go find out. Let's switch over tables in the meantime. Got the Camerons warming up. I'll watch them for a couple of minutes while I figure out what's up with the next match. I'll be right back. We do have matches that are starting in about 18 minutes from now, and they're both going to be the A-side, 8th Division A-side semifinal matches. Both really crazy matches, man. I'll be right back. You guys are in for a treat today, I'm telling you. Like, if you're watching this right now, you're thinking, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to go and watch something else. You're going to miss the best matches of the event when it comes to the singles. Those are both coming up at noon. I don't know if I should do picture-in-picture for both or if we just watch the one. It's going to be tough, man. I mean, you almost want to do a split screen so you can watch both matches, and I won't do that. But it's going to be really good, promise you. If you thought you've seen some good pools so far at Winterfest, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's all coming now. All right, I got the inside. I'm on the inside, man. Let's get this reset. So this match ain't gonna start yet for about another 15 minutes. They might start a little bit earlier though, and then they're probably gonna come down here and warm up. I think like most tournaments, people just assume that we're running on Indian time, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way, but Indian time is something that people joke around about because they'll set up events and they'll say, hey, 9 o'clock in the morning, and everybody shows up at 11. But this tournament here, like, it's not like that. These guys are saying, hey, your match starts at 11. You got to be here at 11. If you're not here, that's your problem. So that's the way things are set up. Let's see. Oh, man, are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you guys are ready for this, man. This is a nice match. It might be too much excitement too early, man. I don't know if you guys can handle it. I know I'm not going to be able to handle it. Let's see how this guy is playing today. Both these guys. Bam. Randy Baggett versus Johnny Baptiste. That's what's coming up next. Remember, I told you. I told you, man. This is a race to 5. It's going to be a really good pool, man. Like run out after run out after run out. It's going to come down to the break for this match. 2 things about the break. Whoever breaks first, and as long as both players are breaking a ball off the break, it'll go to the last rack. So whoever breaks first is going to win. And that's the way I look at it. Because both these guys are strong all-around players. Both of them can handle pressure. Both of them have massive breaks. It's going to be really good, man. But I got to find something in between now. So let's go with some background stuff. Show you guys the left side of me. Matches are all in play. Everybody's going. I could have stopped the stream, I guess, but I'm lazy, so I didn't. And yeah, so we're gonna have. Well, first let's go through the event. Yesterday was day 1 of the event, and we had the beginning of the men's A division singles. The men's B division singles also got going, and then in the afternoon, well, basically the evening at 5 o'clock, we had the women's division singles going on. Today and day two, it's the singles championships, all divisions. So all three divisions will have their championship matches playing today. And the women started at 10 o'clock. The B division started at 11, but they actually started at 10. And then the A division didn't start till noon. So that's what we're waiting on now. And then, yeah, later on today, I think around 5 o'clock, the team event starts. And it's going to be really exciting, man. I'm telling you, there's going to be lots of great pool for the team event. So much great pool all day. And then tomorrow's going to be even better, man. Looking forward to all the competition, I'll tell you that much. Give a shout out to one of my sponsors, Mikinak Auto Repair Service. They are located in basically at the north side of Winnipeg by the perimeter. That's considered St. Andrews. Anywhere off Henderson or Main Street north, those are all considered St. Andrews. Well, no, sorry. St. Andrews is Main Street, East, and Henderson is East St. Paul. I should have that corrected. But anyway, so it's off of Main down there. You'll find it's 1012 List Road. That's where they're located. You can give them a call at 204-229-6691, or you can email them at mikinakauto@gmail.com. They're a fresh business, and they're looking to work with lots of new clientele. So if you guys are looking for somebody reliable, dependable, with fair pricing, give them a shout. Let them know that you've seen the ad here on the stream, and they'll look after you, man. They'll take care of you. One of the events that we got coming up in March is the Lower Moet Memorial Pool Tournament. That is going to be a really crazy event, too. They decided to go this year with the CSR ratings. What's up, bro? So because they're going with the CSR ratings, it kind of changes a little bit on the format and how people sandbag or stack their teams. And we'll see how this all works out, man. But it's going to be a very entertaining event. $3,000 added March 7th to 9th, 2025 at Sonic's Bar and Grill, which is located near Confusion Corner in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And it's going to be a great time. I promise you right now, it's going to be an excellent, great time. Everybody's going to enjoy it. And the people that tune in to watch that event, it is one of the craziest events in Manitoba because of the sandbagging. It's just nuts. People just stack their teams. So you're looking at these teams like, oh, they get a 50-point spot. But they're smoking out the team that's spotting the 50 points. It's crazy. I'm telling you, man. It's going to be really exciting. If you want to get into this event, it's 4-person teams. You don't, it's like this one here that they have for Winterfest, you have to have a female player. For the Lower Moa, you don't. You can just play with whoever you want. 4-person teams, $200 entry fee, and that includes green fee and a donation, which goes towards the cause. And then, yeah, if you guys want to register, you got to call them directly. Active Pool League, which you can get a hold of them at 204-233-7665 or 204-233-POOL. Yeah. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. I promise you. All right, so I killed, I don't know, what was that, like 2 minutes? That was my best effort, man. Do I have any kind of videos here? Oh, man. I think I'm just going to pop this up and just leave. Just kidding. I got some good energy right now, man. These guys are wasting the good energy right now by not playing. Not my fault. All right, I got some sort of, I don't know, video on here. Let's try this one. Oh, this is when the disappointment. Yeah, he was so mad. He had bad shape. And like he's like, I can't believe I just hooked myself on this solid. And so, so I got to play it again. I got to apologize, man, but I got to play it again. The reason why I'm showing you guys this, or why I showed you guys this that day, is because I wanted people to understand the emotional side of the game and how crazy this pool game really is. All right, so like this guy is like running this table out for a chance to win this match. It's hill, and he can't believe he just did that to himself. You see that, like the sense of disappointment, the sense of like, you know, failure, all that stuff happens. All that stuff happens to players when they're playing, man. So like you gotta understand that the game is very emotional, and when you're feeling frustrated, don't be afraid of understanding yourself for what it is. It's just a game. It's supposed to drive you nuts. Pool was meant to prepare men and women for bad relationships so they can keep being in there, persistent as hell, trying to succeed. That's pool, man. You just keep going no matter how hard you keep going, and it doesn't matter how bad the table treats you. You just love it and you keep trying because you got to make it work. It was meant for you. Now, doesn't that sound like a crazy relationship? Oh, don't ask me how I know those things. Let's see. Hopefully, this is a good video. Ooh, what's this one? I don't even know which table I'm looking at. Was it the one on the right? It must have been. He went off the rail off that ball. Yeah, that's what it was. I think. Anything up on the other table? No. Oh, this is a little bit off here. Right there. Huh. Okay, well, I don't know. There was a reason why I saved that. Mike Delgado on this one. Crazy, crazy cut. Unbelievable on that 8-ball. Ah, he's such a good player, that guy. Watch that one again. I mean, there is no other way of making this shot. Fine cut. Hard to see. Put everything into it, man. If that 10-ball wasn't there, he scratched for sure. All right, well, that's all I got. I just killed 3 more minutes. Oh, man, only 7 more minutes to go. Efforts? I deserve it. I made an effort. All right, let's get this match going, guys. Come on. 5 minutes early. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. The bell has rang. Answer the call. I'm going to get you out of here, man. All right, Johnny is here. Randy is warming up. We're about to get going. I can only do so much improv before I get fired. Don't forget to check out our sponsors. JamUpApparel.com. Locked and Loaded on Facebook. Locked and Loaded Billiards Apparel. Clutch Shot Billiards Apparel, which you can find them on their website, clutchshot.company.site. All right, looks like John's going to get warmed up. So let's just switch over here and kind of get a feel for how he's playing today. We'll watch him warm up so you guys get a taste of what's to come in this match. I'm telling you right now, man, you had no idea. There's Johnny. Maybe I should do something. Yeah. And Randy's here too now, so we're about to get going on this one. All right. So the next match will begin in about 5 minutes. Big lettering, so you guys know. It's probably about 3 minutes. They're both here. I'm gonna go grab a quick drink before these guys get started. I'm telling you right now, man, you're not gonna want to miss any of this match. This and the other match that's going on for the A-side semifinals could easily be a championship match. Tough shot here that Johnny's working on. Such an important shot to work on too, man. You see those back cuts more often than you see a straight shot. And for some reason, most of us don't really work on that one so much. I've been working on it more myself because I understand that it's an important shot. But a lot of us just don't see how important working on that shot really is. A back cut, an extreme back cut like that is like being able to see the spot but not being able to see the spot. So you just kind of go with the spin. You hit the spot that you can see, and then the spin changes everything to increase the angle or decrease the angle on the cut. All right, so that was Johnny warming up. And Randy's going to maybe take a couple of shots here to get a feel for the table. It's going to be such a crazy match, man. All right, let's take it to YouTube, and we're going to do a poll. Not many people on YouTube right now, but we're still going to do a poll because, well, that's where I can do the polls. Just taking a look at their Fargo rate so you guys have an idea of the caliber that these guys have. Johnny's a 751. I remember that from yesterday. Randy's a 708. All right, so these guys are officially starting now. Oops. All right, polls up on YouTube. What do you think will win this A-side semifinal matchup? Randy Baggett, 708 Fargo rate, or Johnny Baptiste, a 751 Fargo rate? We'll let that run for, this is a race to 5, so we'll go 3 racks in. No, we'll go 4. No, we'll go 3, depending on who wins the first 2, I guess. Oh, and this challenge thing, it's annoying. Like, I don't know who did this, but I have to remove it all the time. Sing a song right. I was gonna do it, man, but I don't know. Everybody complains all the time. I don't know why. Like I work so hard on my singing voice, man. Where's the love? I tell you, where's the love? All right. Oh, we gotta start the timer for these guys. Oops, I opened up the wrong thing there. Start the timer and bring that down because the match has now begun. Oh yeah, this is semifinal, so I gotta put that up there too. See, there's one of those back cut shots right there. I'm telling you, it's such a common shot that we face very often. For some reason, a lot of players just don't give it that much respect because they look at it as like it's a simple shot. But when you're under pressure and you're playing in a match, it's not an easy shot, I'll tell you that much. All right, let's check out some comments. Let's see. Let's start off with Facebook. Shane Taylor, what's happening? My man says, "Good morning, Rod. I seen my jump shot on the stream. Thanks for the replay." Yeah, you're very welcome, man. It was a really nice jump shot. Janet Soldier McKinney, how you doing? Says, "Good morning from Carberry. Welcome to the stream, Janet." Ron Stewart, what's happening, my man? Says, "I can't believe how good, how fast Romel has become. Great job, bud." Yeah, well, and that's how pool is, man. You go through like, months or years of like stagnant, right? And you're not playing very good. And then suddenly out of nowhere, man, like you wake up and it's like, oh, wait a minute, this makes sense today. And then your game just starts changing, because once you start understanding how things make sense in pool, you slowly start understanding how everything else is supposed to make sense too. And what I mean by you slowly, I mean that you start considering what's going on and you start working on specifics till you understand all of it. That's the way you're supposed to grow anyway. Ron Stewart says, LOL, again, coin flips. Gotta hate that. In a match that could come down to who gets last break, it should be a lag, skill shot, flip the coin. Yeah, you're right. You're actually 100% right because there's a really good chance that it might go down to that last rack, right? But, we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Another thing, too, is you got to take into account is that whoever broke first could win the match because they have the break at the end if it goes hill-hill. But because, in this case, Johnny broke first, came up dry, and now Randy's at the table, that gives Randy a head start. So technically, he would have an edge to be able to win this game before we get to that hill-hill matchup. But yeah, you're right. It should be lag. I'm going to suggest that, too, for the next matches, maybe. Really nice positional shot there. Just trying to work the details here because he's got to punch draw this or he's got to bank it. If he cuts it to the side, he's got to punch draw it. If he banks it, he's got to be careful on how he sets up for the 8-ball because he's going to have to put left-hand draw, which is going to take him between that 3 and that 2-ball. Yeah, see, so he tried to make that work there just by following through, and it was a good idea. I mean, he would have had the shot on the 8 ball, but the original shot was the one that I was thinking, where just cut it to the side with some punch draw. But I don't think he would have done much better than what he got there. So Johnny gets a lucky break here after coming up dry on his first break. He'll have a chance to still win his match, or win that rack, I should say. Which to me might be the most important rack of them all. Right? The first and the last one. Now, the way both these guys play, man, smooth stroke, good discipline. Pattern play is top notch for both of them, too. But what's really impressive when you watch both these guys play is a positional play. They're so good at getting within that inch of where they want to be. And if you watch these guys, they almost never have a straight shot. They almost always have an angle, no matter what. Always work an angle. And that comes from that 9-ball and 10-ball experience. And Johnny will take that game after all, 1-0. Randy can't feel too bad about it. I mean, he had a good chance there. He was basically a shot away from winning that first rack, playing some good pool. But you know, he's feeling it too at the same time, because he knows, like, you're not going to get too many chances off Johnny's break. The fact that he had a chance to steal a game there, that one kind of hurts that he didn't. But he's a good player, so he can make up ground here just by winning this rack. All he's got to do is just win the rack, keep it even at 1. Make it sound so simple, and I know it's not, but technically that's how you're supposed to process it, to not include any pressure into the shot making that's ahead. I think a player is in the most trouble when they feel, or they say to themselves, like, I have to win this game, or I have to run out this table. Usually that's when a player will run into some struggles and come up short. But as you go up in the divisions, you need me to watch a shot? I gotta go watch a shot. I'll be right back. All right. Well, you guys were going to get a really good piece of knowledge there, but I forgot what I was saying, so your loss. I'll remember it eventually. The guy the shot that I went to go watch, man, it was a really tight shot. I mean, this guy could barely see the ball. And so it was a 2-ball near the top left corner, trapped in between 2 stripes. The stripe on the bottom of the 2-ball was near the rail. And the second ball, the second stripe, was just off the rail by about a half. Well, I'm going to say maybe a ball length. Yeah, it's about a ball length off the rail. So what this guy tried doing is that he tried to like cross bank it at a slight angle to be able to go into the rail, hit the next stripe, and then come off that stripe. And then he hit it perfect, but it didn't go in. Oh, and Randy getting to work on this one, as I expected. He's gonna tap the match at 1. We're in for a battle this time. Lots of explosive fireworks coming your way. I don't know if you guys are ready for all this, man. It's only gonna get better. Oh my God, did I get banned again on... Okay, so I can't share. I need you guys to share for me. I can't believe that. Facebook is so stupid, man. Like, I'm sharing the post once every, like, 3 to 5 minutes, and it's like, sorry, community standards. And I'm like, what do you mean community standards? What, you don't think the community wants to watch pool? How am I violating community standards, man? I'm just trying to let people watch some good pool. Crazy Facebook. Somebody needs to shut that thing down and create something new. I don't know what happened to the world, man. Honestly, it all started with AI. As soon as they started doing this AI and using algorithms, everything just changed. And now, like, every platform out there relies deeply on the algorithms and the AI to handle all the work for them. So you basically have somebody who doesn't know anything except for what they're being told to do, but taking over the platforms, which is creating a lot of troubles for people like myself that stream. I get copyright infringement warnings and that kind of stuff too. And it's the same thing. It's all algorithm, right? Guys are out there using the algorithm and they're finding ways to be able to monetize off other people on their streams. And the only way that most of us can fight back is by trying to do the same thing, just trying to use AI to figure out how to fight them back. Honestly, it's just a hassle, man. Going for that kick shot to the side pocket here. Might get onto that 5-ball here. Oh, that worked out okay. He's not happy about the fact that he didn't make the shot, but he didn't give Johnny a ball in hand, and he's left him a longer shot, which I think Johnny's still going to be able to make, but small chance that he may come up short. Hi, Linda. How you doing? On Facebook says, hello, Rod. So great to watch one of your streams again. Can definitely say, without a doubt, miss your Sunday streams. Yeah, you know, I've been busy for a little while, so I haven't really been missing them too much. But I played in the last couple of Sundays, and I can definitely tell, like, the players they're missing me coming around and streaming. I'm contemplating going back. But I don't know. I kind of been enjoying my Sundays off, man. It's been over a month now that I haven't done anything at the Hidden Pocket on Sundays. I think the last time I streamed there was November 11th for Andrew Thomas's memorial tournament. That was a day that I decided to walk away from there. The pressures for a guy like me. How you doing, man? Welcome. is that where was I going with that now? Forgot. I got distracted. I always get distracted. As Harold would say, squirrel. Yeah, that's me. Oh no, and Johnny's feeling a little rough here today. Dry breaks, missing shots. This is not typical of him. And, you know, Randy can sense that, so he's going to take advantage here. He's going to do his best to take advantage here. Oh, yeah, I was talking about this Sunday. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing it, going back, but I don't know if I want to go every week. And I've been enjoying myself a little bit too much almost, like to the point where I almost disconnected from my passion. But, you know, that's why I'm doing this kind of stuff again, right? And when I go back to Winnipeg, like next week, I plan to have a tournament. The weekend after that, I am covering, I think it's the weekend after that, I'm covering Snooker Championship, the Central Canadian Snooker Championships in Manitoba. And then the week after that, I'm going to have another tournament. So I'll have 2 tournaments coming up. And then after that, I'll have ice drag racing out in Lake St. Martin. We're supposed to be in the weekend of the 23rd, February 23rd. And then from there, yeah, I got like nothing going on in March. So March, we're probably going to have a few tournaments too. Some of the bigger ones, of course. I think in my mind, like I want to get away from some of the weekly stuff. And I just want to focus more on like bigger, more exciting events. But I don't know. I know the weekly people miss it, man. Especially Thursdays. Everybody's asking me, come back and run a tournament on Thursday. And I'm like, no. But I think I might. I don't know. I miss playing on Thursdays too. I used to play every Thursday, right? One thing I'll tell you though is that the time away from streaming has helped my game out quite a bit because I've been able to practice on the snooker tables again. And now that I'm playing on the snooker tables again, like my game is just coming along really nice, man. It's cleaning up, you know. My mentality is getting cleaner. My focus is getting stronger. My shots are becoming really pure. My stroke is nice, man. I tap the ball lightly and it just reacts. You know, that's the way the cue ball is supposed to work. I wasn't playing like that for the last few years because I haven't been training. I still win tournaments and I play really competitively, but I guess for the longest time that I was playing, I always knew that I wasn't quite ready yet, that I needed to go back to training. And even though I was winning and making money, like to me, like I just knew that there was a big part of my game that was missing. Now that I'm training again, I found it, and it's going to be good for the people also that watch the streams because now I'm going to get reacquainted with some of that high level knowledge that I have, which honestly I developed it on the snooker table. So yeah, it's going to be better for the commentary. I'm going to be able to give you guys different insights, different point of views on different shots. It'll be a big learning experience for everyone through my own training, to be honest. And I plan to do some of those training sessions on the snooker table on my YouTube channel too, so you guys will have a chance to tune in and watch. And if you guys have any questions in regards to like, you know, how do you make a shot like this or what would you do in this situation, then I'll give you guys a little bit of time on my training session where we'll do like Q&As with examples on the table to be able to help you develop a little bit more understandings on the knowledge that's at hand. And trust me, there's a lot of knowledge, man. These are all good things that will benefit the players and the viewers that tune in to watch the stream. And so in a sense, like breaking free from the hanger, it's kind of helped me in a sense to be able to get reacquainted with myself and the original goal that I had, which was to promote pool at the highest level that I could while helping as many players as I can to become more competitive at the table. Dina Morin, how you doing? Russell Hopkins, welcome to the stream. Grant Henderson, how you doing? Kenneth Phillips, Shane Stogren, what's up, my man? Jaden Hudson, shake it off, Johnny. Yeah, he definitely will, man. Royce Clayton Raid, how you doing? Son Akaby, welcome to the stream. Dwayne Rosie Laquette, welcome to the stream. Fabian Arnigo, my brother from another mother, says I need you for the Moses Capel Memorial. Well, that's a given, man. Whenever you guys need me, it's a given. Like you guys there's a couple of my favorite people that I deal with. You guys are one of the groups that I love dealing with. Always treat me with a lot of respect, make me feel at home. Everybody there is always so kind to me, man. I truly appreciate it. I can't believe Randy missed that. He's feeling a little shaky too. It happens, man. It's part of the battle, though. But yeah, no, for sure I'll be there, Fairban. My family likes doing the travel there too. Every year they look forward to it, so we'll be there. Are you guys gonna have it on that same weekend? Or are you changing the date? Sean Craver, how you doing? Alok Satye, welcome to the stream. Karen Brown, Kara Lee, welcome to the stream. And Jonathan Gills, or Gillies. Mitchell Malcolm, how you guys doing? So, because like Facebook's being annoying with me, can you guys do me a favor and like share the stream on Facebook on different platforms, like different pool pages or whatever? I'm limited; my hands are tied, and usually I do all that stuff so that way I don't ask like viewers, "Hey, can you guys please share the stream?" Never really like being the begging type, and I feel like I'm always begging when I ask for people to share the stream. So usually I just do the sharing myself. But when Facebook acts up like this and it doesn't let me do it, that's when I need you guys to help me out. Famous says I'll get the dates from Camille. Okay, right on. Yeah, just let me know, man. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Even if I have any other jobs that come up on that same time, you guys get first dibs on my slot. To me, that's one of the important tournaments that I do every year. Every now and then I get jobs that cross over, you know, and it's always tough, right? Because it usually comes down to not necessarily my passion, even though my passion should always be the number one reason why I do anything. But a lot of times, especially nowadays with the economy being the way it is, it's the dollar that calls you, right? So I don't know. I just try to go wherever I can make the money doing the work that I do. All right, so that's 3 racks. We'll wait for one more. Johnny broke free on that one. That's twice now that he's come up dry on his break, and he won the games at the end after coming up dry on his break. That doesn't happen often, man, especially at the highest level, but it's happening right now. He's getting a nice little break. The momentum is kind of going on his side, and you can see Randy's starting to get a little bit frustrated, but like he knows he can just keep playing the game, and this is kind of the way it's supposed to go. If you're playing against somebody that's 700 up, you're not necessarily going to go in there and run them out 5 racks in a row. It's not going to happen. There's going to be some fight back, and even if you're playing against a 700 that's not playing their best game on that day, their worst game is still better than most people. So you still can't take it easy, And then another thing too is that sometimes players have a rough start, but then once they get going, man, and so you got to be aware that all this stuff happens when you're playing in tournaments, and Randy is aware of it, so he's not going to be affected by it too much mentally. He's just going to do his best to battle back. Tyler Ward, thank you. He says, I'll share on Facebook profile. I have lots of friends that play pool. Cool, I really appreciate that, man. I really do. Amin Khan, how you doing? Joey Luna, Bong Heng, Charles Elrod, Nate Spalding, welcome, guys. It's 2025 Dakota Nation Winterfest that we're watching here. Today and yesterday is all the singles. So today we're going into the championship rounds. Right now we're in the A-side semifinal matchup. We have 2 of them going on. It's this one here on the TV table, and then the other one between Darcy Malcolm and Larry Hunter. And they're in a pretty intense battle, too. Basically winning these matches is going to guarantee you 3rd place no matter what. So it's very important to come through on these semifinals. And of course, it's even more important to win that A-side final because then you're guaranteed no less than 2nd. Plus, you get a double dip. Trying to keep his cool here. He's got a nice little table, too. Everything's kind of opened up. He just has to have some good cue ball control. Make sure he doesn't run out of position anywhere. He's got to look at the 8-ball too and try to figure out like what he wants to do for shape on the 8-ball, which ball he wants to use for the setup. Because then that's going to help him kind of simplify the table a little bit more by choosing a different pattern. He's looking at this right now. He's not sure about it. I think it's because he was thinking that that might have been the finishing ball. Or maybe he's looking at things to set up for the 2-ball after, because the 2-ball doesn't fit into the puzzle. You can take the 4, the 2, the 6, the 3, the 1, and then stun over for the 8. or you can go 2, 3, 6, 1, or 2, 3, 1, 6. All those variations will work. Yeah, so he's looking at that one ball now, so that tells me that he's looking for the finish there. But the angle he's got here, he might have to use that 6 ball instead, or maybe that was the plan, 6 ball for the finish. Well, if it wasn't, it's going to have to be now. He's come up short on position for the 6 ball. And he's going to have to stroke this a little bit too. Now he's looking at the angle on the 6 ball to see if he can just make the 6 ball and what the angle on the cue ball would be. Which it's going to take him just past that 9. And if he hits that 9 flush on the top, might even scratch. A player in this position has to look at the opportunities ahead, the paths that lead from that shot, and the percentages behind it on how much trouble you can get into. So usually a player will assess this and realize that, okay, this shot is not going to happen. It's not going to be any good. This is my best option. And sometimes your best option isn't even a good option, but you have to make it work somehow. So that's where your knowledge and spin control comes into play. And that's where he's at right now. I like what he's considering here. He's thinking about taking the shot to the corner and then coming off the cushion for the 6 ball, and then he can just stun drop for the 8 ball. I think he's what they would call pot committed on the 8 ball, making it to the top right corner, but we'll see. And there's a little bit of that 700 plus knowledge, because I think like a B division player or an intermediate player would have tried to play that soft to the corner, trying to hold position for the 6 ball. But if you don't know the speed of the table, it can be very challenging to hold the shape. So what he did there is that he said, well, I'm not going to take a chance on playing this soft. I'm going to play through with some extra pace to make sure that I come off the second cushion and back across, which will for sure give me the shot on the 6 ball. And so it did, but it didn't give him the stun draw angle that he was looking for. So now he's got to find a different solution for this 8 ball. And I'm thinking we're probably going to let this cue ball ride off the left cushion, off the right cushion, off the top cushion, and break into the 8. I don't know if he can stun draw here. And I don't know if he can do 2 rail back and forth, left to right, to get onto that 8 ball. I wonder if he can maybe just slow down the cue ball against the left side cushion, if that would work. He still was able to stun it a little bit. Oh no, got into a really tough spot here. And this was a dangerous thing there. Honestly, he couldn't really do too much to get up there. And he tried his best, ended up in a tough spot. Might still be able to pull off something here, like a billiard off that 12 ball, but we'll see. He's looking at those options right now. I think he might be able to have that shot to the top right corner as a carom shot. He's looking at it right now. I only know this through my English billiards experience. He was very limited. There wasn't going to be a lot of pace on that shot. And unfortunately for him, he's going to turn over a nice table with Johnny. All right, after this rack is done, I will close down the polls on YouTube. We'll see where we're at on that one. Grasto, how you doing? Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Says, where's this? This is here in Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. All right, we gotta stop that poll now. End poll. All right, let's see what the percentages were here on this one. Who do you think will win this A-side semifinal matchup? Johnny Baptiste at a 751 Fargo rate has 66% votes, 9 votes altogether. And Randy Baggett, 708, gets a 33%. The crowd's usually been correct when it comes to their polling, but it's been a while, so you guys might be a little rusty on it. James Shanakapo, how you doing, man? Says, go Johnny. Matty Boy, what's happening, brother? Says, afternoon, Rod. Just gearing up and hitting highway your way. Let's go, Baggett. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to you getting out here. I'm gonna have a mic here for you too, if you want to join in on the stream. I think you should because you're my mod on YouTube. So, good way to introduce yourself to the crowd with your voice. Barry Benmer says, Randy's so good. I was there. I'm hardly playing lately. Miss you on Sunday. I understand, Barry. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, Barry. I'm thinking about it, man. And the only reason I'm thinking about going back is because the players are asking me to come back. I do everything for pool, man. So if people, they enjoy coming out to my events, then I gotta do that for the community. The community comes first. Well, besides my family comes first, and then the community. But that's always been the case. Kelly Hool says, let's go, son. Shane Taylor, thank you for sharing the stream. Says share the stream. I really appreciate that. Same with anybody else that can share the stream. I appreciate your support. Looks like Facebook is waking up, and so is YouTube. Starting to get more viewers tuning in. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're watching YouTube for the first time and I've never engaged with you or interacted with you, drop a line on the comments. Let me know that you're here. I would appreciate to know more of the people that tune in to watch these streams. I get to know a lot of these viewers through Facebook because it's a little bit more intimate. We kind of know each other for all these years. On YouTube, it doesn't really show me who comes in all the time. So I have to kind of just assume that people there are people that always tune in. But a lot of times when I start streaming, the YouTube algorithm will share out the stream to other people that enjoy pool. And so I do get a lot of new viewers that tune in. Welcome to the stream, guys. My name is Ron Arriagada. I love pool. I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I've been doing this since, I don't know, I think it was 2017 or 18 when I started. True passionado with pool. I love it, man. I sacrifice everything for it. When you get a chance to tune in and watch my streams, you'll understand and see how much passion really flows through me when it comes to this game. You're not seeing it right now because I'm talking about a lot of different stuff, but you'll see it. I gotta change the angle here too. Go back to this angle. Oh, and he's gonna miss that shot. They're both playing a little shaky today, man. They usually don't play like this. I'm telling you right now. They usually like right on point. But it is early. I think it's still 2-1. It might be 2-2, but I think it's 2-1. Shane Broussard, how you doing on Facebook? Welcome to the stream. Lisa McNabb, welcome to the stream. Xavier Mercado, or Javier Mercado, bienvenido. Welcome. Vicky Carter Ward, how you doing? Holly Knepp, welcome to the stream. Jonathan Campo, how you doing? Don Jerkel, or Jerchel, I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Is it Jerchel? CH or K? Jerchel, right? Gordon Mort, how you doing? Adrian Ishapi, welcome to the stream. Donna Blackbird, how you doing? Welcome. Rhonda Monkman, welcome to the stream. Leo Pascaman, what's up, man? Kelsey McLean, what's up, bro? I thought you'd be playing in these singles, man. Tim Whitecloud, Mike Myers, welcome to the stream, guys. Ron Stewart, welcome. Says, pretty sure it's 3-1 Johnny. Okay, thank you. I think so too. Like I'm looking at this table and thinking like there wasn't that many balls on that table. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Randy's got the paper here. He's on 3. Pretty sure he is. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ron. Don Churchill. Okay, gotcha. I think I started off calling you Jerkle, right? And I think I remember you saying like there's no K in my name, right? I think that's what it was. That's many years ago now. Derek Spotter, how you doing? Fletch B. Manuel Escamilla, bienvenido, welcome. Tyler Peterson, welcome to the stream. Ryan Miles Fletch says, yep, 3-1. Thanks, guys. See, and this is like, so when I start interacting with people, I gotta get carried away, man. I always do. It's just my nature. But then I start losing track of the match, right? And then if I get into the match, I lose track of the viewers. And I can do both a lot of times, but I don't know. My mind just wants to do whatever it wants to do each day. Some days I can multitask. Some days I'm limited to one or the other. Colin Hall, how you doing? Lee Sanders, Stephen Weekly, welcome to the stream. Let's go 5 versus Ryan Miles Flett. Well, he's going to have to wait for another chance on this table if he gets one. Smart decision there. Decide to play shape for that 10 ball, which would ease up the shape for the 11 ball, giving him the easier finish. Little things like this are the difference between, you know, novice, intermediate, advanced, and masters, is understanding more about your angles and just knowing exactly where that cue ball is going to go. The more you can control that cue ball as far as the speed of the shot, the better you become, the more accurate you become. One of the things that I teach the students that I work with is about speed. It's such an important skill to learn. Nice little finish there, Randy. Makes it 3-2. He's down by 1. Breaking next for a chance to tie it up. Now, Johnny's been able to capitalize on both the breaks that he had that he ended up coming up dry on, but he was not able to capitalize on this one. Randy's been able to hold his own on every rack also, but he lost on the last one that he had, the last break that he had. So now this is kind of like where things have to like figure out the balance in this match. Randy making a ball at the break, running it out, ties it up at 3, and now it comes down to whoever breaks best. Randy coming up short on this one. Open table. Johnny runs it out. Good chance that Johnny can run out the last rack too, because it's going to be his break. And he hasn't had a good break yet, so that means that good break has to come at some point. All right, here we go. Rack number 6. Let's get this going, baby. Let's go. Massive break. He makes a ball. He thought he scratched her for a second, but the cue ball's going to hold up in the pocket. What's up, Joe Sifko? How you doing, bro? Ryan Pun Lightning, welcome to the stream. Krister Bermejo, how you doing? Trevor Prince, welcome to the stream. Nick Martinez. Mike McKinney, how you doing? Says good day, everyone. Darren Bradbury, welcome. Let's check out YouTube. Any comments there? People introducing themselves. No, everybody's quiet over there. Okay, we're good. Last comment I had was from Barry. He says good morning. Well, it's the only option he had, and looks like the table is trying to fight him a little bit here. He's in one of those tough situations where, like, basically, he's got to grind back. He can't really run this table out. I mean, he could try to do a jump shot to keep going, but tough option, no guarantees. So he's gonna have to look at a safety option here. At least that's what I'd be looking at right now. And I think like that one ball, if it's not frozen to the rail, that would be the answer. It's just above the 9 ball on the top cushion. Well, he's decided to go with a jump shot instead. 7 ball or the 2 ball is going to be the shot. 7 ball seems to be like the most logical, straighter shot, but I actually like the 2 ball better. Well, he's able to hit the 7 ball, which is good. He's not going to turn over the table with a ball in hand, but he is going to turn the table over to Johnny, and he'll get a chance to get on the hill first. He was going to shoot that shot in the corner, and there's people that kind of walked up and started watching him, so he backed off to reset. Now he's going to take the shot on. Defensive tactic, tying up that 4 ball. What's up, Jangles? What's up, Tim? Welcome to the stream. Greg Sinclair, Greg Gray, welcome to the stream. Justin Delorme, April and Vance Hool, welcome, guys. All right, so you're going to see every now and then a rack that comes up between 2 good players. That's a battle like this. The battle's begun on this one for sure. Very important rack. We tie things up. You have a race to 2, or we take the lead, and now we're breaking for the match. Very important rack. And when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking like you don't really have much of an opportunity, so you have to probably play a safety. Even if you were able to make a ball, still no guarantee you're going to get out. I don't think he really cared if he made the shot or not because it didn't really lead to anything. It was more or less just shooting at something, the only thing he could see. And so Randy's doing the right thing here by trying to work this table out and grinding slowly into an opportunity. He's going to have to do something else here. Again, like another safety option. I mean, he can make that 7 ball. He can kind of get going from there, but both the 1 and that 4 ball are in bad spots. I want to say the 1 ball is actually tied up by the 9 ball. But let's see if I can get a little closer here. Take a look. Blocked it anyway. He ended up taking that 7 ball. There's a little bit of lag on the other cameras. I'm not sure why. It usually doesn't have any lag, but it's got to be signal related too. And he's got the one ball out. He almost ended up getting that four ball out also. Now he kind of has an opportunity to be able to break that out with that one ball, but that 15 ball might be in the way just enough. What's up, Dez? Did you play today? Yeah. Mm. This rack has been all safety battle, yeah. Robs Gutierrez, how you doing? Joan Barnasalas, bienvenido, welcome. Evan Asplico, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Dave O, what's up, bro? Brian Whipple, Nitin Sharma. Nitin, are you playing out in the Central Canadian Snooker Championships here in Manitoba? I heard you were coming out, man. I'm looking forward to watching you play. Michael DeSellis, how you doing? Alan Reed, Roger Fortier, welcome to the stream. Well, it took a little bit of a battle. It took quite a bit of safety play and a little bit of creativity, but he found the way to the 8 ball on this one. And he's going to make it to tie it up at 3. So now we're going back to that whole, who broke first thing, which that's what I kind of figured it was going to go down to. Right now we're at 3-3. There's a race to 2 on the table. Whoever wins the next game gets on the hill first. Pressure on the other player. Greg Gray says, this be cool to do in our area, like 8 reserves within distance. Hey, man, if you ever want me to come on stream or if you want me to help you organize it, let me know. Yeah. Yeah, you can leave your stuff here. It's fine. Same with anybody else. If you're looking at trying to do something like this, just let me know. I have lots of experience running events, organizing big events, and obviously I stream. I'm deeply involved in the pool world. And if, by the way, if any of you guys have an event that's going on, doesn't matter where you're at, as long as it's North America, send me the poster, send me the details. I'll share it for you guys. Oh, he's going to make a ball off the break first time. Been looking for that spot. Looks like he found it. And now, usually when he breaks and makes a ball, he's like 90% of the times he runs the table out. This one looks like it's a possibility. Mika, Green Up Cooley, welcome to the stream. Chris Halkyard, Bob Hrychek, welcome to the stream. Chris Lulick, John Reese, welcome, guys. See, that's what I like about Facebook. You can see everybody that's tuning in all the time, man. So I get a chance to say hi. On YouTube, I don't get that. I wish they would change that aspect and let people see who's all tuning in. It would be awesome to see. Linda the Merkel on YouTube says, I love watching these two Titans play. It's a watch and learn, folks. Watch and learn. Yeah, for sure it is. The consistency, too, on how they play is something you can pick up on, too. He's opened up the 7 ball, which is the only problem ball he had. And now he's got a nice clean setup here for the finish. Now, ideally, in the perfect pool world, Johnny will break and run this table out, then Randy will break and run the next table out, and then the last rack would be like intense. Especially if Johnny has it coming up dry. And it's a messy table, which normally that's the case for hill-hill matchups. Perfect angle to get set up for the 8 ball. Almost went a little bit too far, but he's good. That puts Johnny on the hill. He's on the hill and waiting for a chance to finish the match. Now Randy's gonna have to bring in everything he's got on this next break to be able to come through to tie it up at 4. Whoa. What was that, man? I think the pool god said they demanded. Pretty sure. I speak pool god, and when pool gods, when they sound like this. That's usually like command for like, we're going to the hill, baby. But we'll see. Honestly, I have too much fun on this job. That's why I never call it a job, man. I wish I would have started this like when I was like 5 years old, man. I'd be the best streamer in the world right now, full of passion. But I'm lucky that I got started when I did. I really enjoy what I do. Matt Zimmerman, how you doing? Vincent Garcia, welcome to the stream. Tanya Almer, Monty Brinkworth, Amanula Ahadi, welcome to the stream. Greg Gray says, oh, we're going to go into this rack now. 4 in rack. Needs to make a ball off the break. Oh no, he's going to come up dry. Absolute worst timing for something like that. And he's got a pretty good spread here. Johnny looking all right to be able to finish this rack. It's unfortunate that he came up dry. The pool god spoke, and I guess nobody wanted to listen to them. Greg Gray says, lots of Nates that love pool around here, playing in Ontario Provincials in 2 weeks in London. Love seeing these tournaments, and Res present. Yeah, they're pretty fun, man. There's a lot of like really good First Nation events out there that are really intense because, I mean, Native people just have a gift for pool. I don't know what it is, man. They were just born to be pool players, most of them anyway. Except for you. Just kidding. Hey, whoever got offended by that, yeah, that was you. But no, Native people are amazing players, man. And no matter which community I go to cover an event, like there's always top-notch talent. And a lot of these guys don't really travel to events too often, so like you don't get to see these guys. But when you go to these communities and have these events, you see all sorts of people that you never heard of before coming out, and they're just amazing players. I'm telling you, man, it's one of the gifts that Native people truly have. I mean, they have lots of good gifts. They're very, very gifted Native people, but when it comes to pool, man, and sports, they're top notch. Jason Ward, Mug Sewell, welcome, guys. Leslie Cookish, James Leclerc, Marilyn Swan, welcome. And Greg Gray says, good pool. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, you're welcome, man. My pleasure. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Jill Sharchi, how you doing? Says, hi, Rod. Nice job. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try to be consistent. Sometimes I'm not, but I try my best to be consistent on the way I work. I shouldn't say that. It sounds so weird, like when I say on the way I work, because like it is work. But to me, like honestly, like setting up for a stream and streaming for 15 hours a day for 3 days, to me, that's love. I don't know. As soon as I finished that, I was about to say something different because it felt like really crazy. But no, yeah, that's cool, man. I told you at the beginning of the stream today, like, pool prepares you for those tough relationships that you have in life with women or men. Treats you horribly, but you just love it all the time. You just want to keep going back for more no matter how bad it treats you. I'm telling you, this should be an Olympic sport, but they never will. I think it's because the game of 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball are just way too simple. I think that's the reason why we can't make a bid for Olympic sport. But I feel like if they were to focus like on straight pool, that would work. Oh no, Johnny turns the table back to Randy, and yeah, man, I told you guys. I had to do that so you guys didn't feel all terrified. That thunder scares anybody out. Gotta remind you that life is all right if you just dance a little. Levi Butler, how you doing? Helen Parisian, welcome to the stream. Paul Post, what's up, man? Leo Baptiste, welcome. Jose Regalado, Trinidad, welcome, bienvenido. Big matchup, man. And this is just the A-side semifinal, man. I mean, the next match is probably going to be even crazier because then we're looking at A-side finals. And then the championship match, oh my God. I'm telling you, man, this is nothing. Just whatever you had planned for today, grocery shopping, visiting family, going to the park, visiting the library. None of that matters today. Just cancel it all, man. Except for the pizza delivery. Make sure you order some pizza. You can't have good pool without pizza. It's like a sin, man. It's a sin in Italy anyway. But they have pizza with everything out there. I really don't know. I've never been to Italy. No offense to anybody that's Italian. I love your pizza. Shadow Macaulay, how you doing? Jeff Neal. So I got a crazy idea for like a really good streaming, what do we call it, event. I'm laughing at it right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna have like a tournament where like you have to be drunk to play. You can't play in the tournament unless you're drunk, and the commentators have to be drunk too. I wonder how good that will go. Like the first sign of a foul call, man, like big fight, the whole pool hall. I was gonna do a rated R one, but I don't know. It seemed a little simple, so I don't know. Drunk pool, rated R. That sounds better, man. Sounds like something you want to tune in and watch every weekend. Best thing about it is that it would be like a bar scenario because like everybody would be like drinking, having a good time, playing some music in the background. So like even if you're at the bar, you can still watch the match and still enjoy it, man. I've been lucky enough to never had that happen, you know, where I had like two people that are like completely hammered playing on a match on the TV table. I've been in atmospheres where like everybody's hammered, man. But for some reason, like I've never had that happen on my table. I've seen some crazy stuff out there though for streams where people are like hammered on the stream and like crazy fights and acting up and all sorts of funny memes come out of them. But I never had that opportunity, man. I don't know if it's the players here that just don't drink enough or it's just something they don't care to do. Or maybe it's the organizers that just keep everybody away to make sure that there's no scandals on the TV table. I don't know. All right, and Randy's going to respond back there with another win. It's now a hill battle. Now, I told you guys at the beginning it was going to be crazy. It was going to be a really good match. It's likely going to go to the end. And I also thought that whoever broke first was likely going to win. And we're here now. The only thing that's a mystery is who's going to win this last rack. But the fireworks are here. Now, how's the crowd feeling about that? Nice, nice. You guys are doing awesome. Let's keep it going then, shall we? Rack number 9, the final rack in this race to 5 on the A Division singles semifinal matchup. Winner of this match plays against the winner of Larry Hunter and Darcy Malcolm. That match is now over. I have no idea who won. I don't see Larry around, so he might have lost. I'm kidding. He's a friend. I'm just joking around. Oh, man, he's going to make a ball on this one. He almost scratched. He made a couple of balls on that one. What a massive break, man. A big reason why he's such a great competitor on the tables is his massive breaks. And he's going to get another one here. Perhaps one of the best breaks that he had so far in this match. Look at this spread, man. Man, everything going into the pockets. And, you know, typical hill battle table, it's like always some sort of work. But for these guys, like the work here on this table is minimal compared to what most people have to go through. And he's just got to sort out which way he wants to go. Like the solids look a little bit easier, but you're starting off with a 7 ball, which is going to limit what you're going to do for shape. The stripe look amazing, but the opening shot is a back cut. And that's not good. I mean, it could be. If you make it right, you should be able to get set up for that 15 and 10 ball after, or 12 ball after. But we'll see. So it looks like he's going to play the stripes. He's going to go with a combo, calling the 9 ball in the corner. He's going to make that shot, pushes the 11 ball out in the open, but unfortunately for him, the 13 ball is a bit tied up. It does, I believe, go to the top left corner, but he's going to need some really good positional play for that. He's taking a look at it right now to see what's there for it. Yeah, if he feels like the shot is makeable, this is probably as close as he can get to being good on the shot. 5 ball blocks him from scratching, so it would be a nice opportunity for him to take on that 13 ball. But the problem is that he'll have to put so much pace on it that if that 5 ball kicks off the top rail back into that cue ball, it's going to change things in maybe a bad way for him. And usually good players don't really move the balls around on the table unless they have to. They usually kind of keep everything where it is and just work around position. Well, we'll see what he decides to do. He's definitely at a crossroads here with this ball. Jeffrey Martin, how you doing? Shauna McCauley, Alfonso Navarro, bienvenido, welcome. Howard Nelson, what's up, my brother? And Derek Moore, that guy kicked my ass in Calgary years ago, man. Every time I land in Calgary, I feel my ass hurting every time from that ass whooping that I got. I just wasn't ready to play that year, man. Next time I go to Calgary, we're gonna have a showdown, Derek. We might have to do a little race, like a exhibition match for somebody, something like that. I got to redeem my pride, man. It's been a few years now. 2018 is when he whooped my ass, and we're now at 2025, and 7 years later, I'm still feeling it. Matthew says, let's go, Johnny. Then he says, I see he's going to Westerns in Edmonton. Yeah, he's a good player, too. A pretty high favorite to win the event out there also, but there's some really good talent in the Westerns. And I think, what did he say? It was 1,300 teams or something like that, or 1,300 singles signed up for this year at the Westerns. It's going to be some really good competition out there. Cody says, again with the lover's side. Pizza says, Greg, yeah, where'd you see pizza, man? I want pizza now. Oh, wait, that was earlier, yeah. Sounds res. Yeah, no, it did, man. Pizza and pool. Oh, poor Rod, says Derek. I'm telling you, man, I have not been able to sleep properly since. Oh, Derek says, I say I win master singles. Yeah, you're a good player, man. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, man. Security, please, says Greg. Yeah, that's also Rez. Somebody get this guy out of here. He's trying to beat me. That's funny. Oh, good luck to you, Derek. I hope you do good in that tournament, man. It's the biggest prestige event for a lot of players that travel to this event is winning the Masters and the Western Canadians. Oh, and he made that beautiful shot there. And that's why he was looking at the shot earlier, because like what he just did there, he could have done earlier. But the thing about doing it now instead of earlier is earlier there was no guarantee on shape on the white ball. But by doing it now, he had the perfect angle, the perfect pace to be able to control it. And that's going to get him the out, man. If there was a professional job for being a psychic in pool, I'd be the #1 guy you'd hire. I can almost always tell you who's going to win the match, and I can almost always tell you who's going to win the tournament. That's going to be the match. Congratulations to Johnny for winning it. That's going to earn him a spot into the A-side finals. Well, he will go and take on the next opponent, whoever that may be. I said whoever that may be. Oh, man. This guy, I always try to get rid of this guy. He always comes around with this stuff. Somebody get him out of here. Give him a slap, too, while you're at it. Oh, you give him an extra one. I like you. All right. Anyways, I just joke around with my sound effects. I'm a little crazy sometimes. Somebody told me I was crazy years ago, and I was like, no. Like, who are you talking to, me or the other guy? I'll be right back. I think we got another match. I think this is a B division match. Actually, we're going to switch over right now. I think these guys are playing right now. So we'll just switch over here. It's Tyson Tame, and I think he's playing against Darren Malcolm. I think. I'll stop the clock. Reset it. Switch over tables. Go right here. Oh, Nigel says 1,280 singles and 377 teams. Yeah, it's a pretty big event, man. Pretty big event. Biggest Westerns in 20 years. Oh, man. I feel like I missed out on something great. But I might try to come out there next year, Nigel. I haven't, like, I'm an advanced player. I used to be a Canadian Master, but I got dropped down to advanced after many years. And I haven't played since I was a Master, or wait, I did, I think, once. So I like to go back and get my Masters. This year, my plan was just to go out there and to cover the event, but next year I'm thinking about going out there to play in it. Should be good, man. Should be good. I remember the last time I went to the Westerns, I had a great time. I just knew I was going to win that year, too. Like, I don't know. I walked in, I looked at the first place plaque, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to win it. It was awesome, man. Earl Labis, what's up, man? How you doing? All right, so let's get the scoreboard up on these guys, and let's figure out what's going on. I believe this is a B division matchup. Like 90% sure, so we'll change that. And if it's, I think it's a B-side match, so that would be a race to 3. The lag on this internet is no good. No good, I tell you. Race to 3. Okay, so now I got to figure out. Tyson's still at the table, so I'll put Tyson on the left. Nice shooting, Johnny. Tyson Tame, and I'm pretty sure he's playing against Darren. Oops, what did I do there? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Malcolm. I'm gonna go ask what the score is. I'll be right back. It is a race to 3, and Darren is up 1-0 right now on this matchup. I had a chance to get up 2-0 there, but it comes up short. Gives Tyson an opportunity to get on the board here, and we'll see how he does with that opportunity. Let's see. That prize money, Nigel, is that this year or next year? Elmer de Guzman, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, brother. Britt Beckman. Oh, so over $210,000 into the tournament this year. Cool, man. That's a big payout. Cool. Orlando Flores, what's up, my brother? Welcome to the stream, man. Joel Pasqua. Derek Morse's advance is Masters for singles. Ah. Yeah, I guess you're right, because they don't have a Masters division for teams. That's right. So advance is the Masters, correct. John Piney. It's been, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure. Oh, man. When was the last time I went to the Westerns? I want to say it was like 2004, maybe. Maybe a little bit later than that. I don't know. It's been a while, though. Elaine Sicard, how you doing? Mike Leonard, welcome to the stream. Camille Capo, how you doing, man? Curtis Jaborak. Kerry Campbell. Brad Maggard, welcome to the stream. All right, so we're at a 1-1 game in this one, I believe. I have to go back and watch on this. Actually, I might be wrong. Yeah, it was Tyson. He had that 8-ball for the finish. Okay. Oops, I ended up liking my own stream for some reason. I wasn't trying to do that. Randy Ventresca, how you doing? Oh, okay, so there's a Masters. Okay, so Nigel says that they have Open Novice, Intermediate, Advanced, Masters, and then Ladies Intermediate, Advanced, and Masters. But not for teams or for teams too? I don't remember them have. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, there was a Masters teams. That's right, yeah. So they have Masters teams, yeah. It's been a while, like I said, since I've been to the Westerns. Just never found a team that was wanting to go out there to win it. And I don't like to go out on trips for fun. Like when I travel to play in a pool tournament, I'm going there to win it. That's the way I've always been. And it's always been, you know, every effort to get there to win it. It doesn't always work out that way, but when you have that mindset, and you're going to become more successful than not at the table. Oh, he's almost out here. Just has to find the shape for the 8-ball. The 8-ball does go to the side, so you don't have to be too picky. I don't think you want to try to aim for perfect shape because then you might get hooked behind one of the solids, but I think you can just settle for a slight back cut on it. You can also put some right hand spin off this to get off the top rail and get straight around the 8-ball to make it in the bottom right corner. Yeah, that's good enough. That's all we need. Just a little bit of a back cut angle, and you'll be all right. Patches, Samuel Pellice, welcome to the stream. Two to one. He's on the hill. Let's see if he can continue his winning ways on the next rack as he's breaking for the match. Daniel Fontaine, Wolf Scott, sorry, welcome to the stream. Eric Pache, how you doing? Jose Cuervo. Like, I know that's got to be a nickname, right? Like, your parents didn't name you after the good time. Imagine if your parents named you that. What's your name? Oh, my name's Tequila. Why did your parents name you Tequila? That's how they found each other, and then I was born. Jesus. I hope that. Well, I mean, that's a really cool name. Don't get me wrong, but and it is spelled Cuervo with a Q instead of the C, so it's slight room for maybe that's legitimate. But and I'm just kidding around, by the way. I'm just bugging around, man. I'm a little bit hyped up today. There was like a fire drill at 5 in the morning last night or this morning, and like everybody's like panicking, leaving their rooms, and they're like, "Oh my God, fire, fire!" And I woke up to the alarm too, but I was like, you know what? I was gonna keep sleeping, man, because I need to have energy for tomorrow, for today. So I ended up, yeah, just sleeping, and then I figured to myself, like, if it really is a fire, like somebody will come banging on my door and get me out. So I just kept sleeping. Such a horrible way to think, right? But yeah, I got more sleep than everybody else. Everybody else went outside. What a horrible time. I remember, I think it was 3 years ago. Well, no, 2 years ago when I came here the first time. And somebody did the same thing. And then I remember out in Red Deer, same thing happened. There was two things that happened. One was the fire alarm in Red Deer, and the other one was people getting stuck in the elevator. That's what happened to me out in Las Vegas the past year. My very first day I get there, I park by these doors to start loading everything up in the elevator. I get onto the elevator, and then we all get stuck. I was stuck there for like, I think it was 2 hours, man. I didn't panic, man. I knew that everything was going to be okay. But the people around me, they try to act tough for the first little while. And then after like the first hour went by, like slowly you can see people breaking down. Like it was like an episode of Survivor, man. I'm gonna cast you off the elevator. You're sweating too much, man. You're taking all my air. But that's what it felt like, honestly. Like everybody in there is breathing so heavy. It felt like you're losing air by the minute, man. And you figure like the people at the hotel would be like, "Yo, listen, man, don't panic. We got somebody coming. Just relax. Everything will be okay." But they didn't do any of that. All they said is like the engineer looked at it and he can't open the door. I was like, "What?" Everybody else looked at me like, "What?" And I'm telling you, people were sweating buckets. They're already under panic, man. Don't ever get stuck in an elevator with people like that. The best thing you could ever do though is just stay calm. That's what I did. I just stayed calm, and then they let me out eventually. Vegas, man, what an experience that was last year. And I've yet to go around and check out the whole scene. I hear it's so beautiful out there, but I haven't really had much of a chance. Every time I go out there to work, I'm working every day. This last year, I was supposed to stick around for a day or two after, and then I was gonna do a job in New York, and so I had to rush back to get back home so I can take my flight to go to New York, and then eventually somebody else got the job, so I ended up not going to Vegas to enjoy it like I wanted to. Rushed home, and it didn't even work out. So if I end up going to Vegas this year, I'm gonna make sure that I go, I guess, a couple of days ahead, so that way at least I get a chance to check out the scene. I hear it's beautiful out there, but I've also been told that it's a little dangerous at night, so I don't know. I'm not really too worried about that kind of stuff, though. Safety battle. Very important rack here. Doesn't want to lose this rack. He wants to be able to tie up the match and take it to the hill. And so he's doing his best so far and trying to keep things calm. Some body movement on that shot from Darren. I don't know if he was maybe a little anxious, maybe a little nervous, maybe he wasn't quite prepared for the shot. But those are the main reasons why people have body movement when they're shooting pool. Looks like Randy and Sean are playing a match right now too. So as soon as this match is over, we're going to switch over back to the table on the left. A division singles B-side elimination match between Randy Baggett and Sean Monkman. That's a crazy match, man. Easily one of these two guys can win that tournament too. So those of you that like, when you're leaving because they're like, oh, the advanced division is over, it's coming back in a few minutes, depending on what happens on this rack here. As of right now, ball in hand for Darren Malcolm, a chance to close out the match. Everything's almost wide open. B-side final on the other table? No. I believe it's a B-side semi. I'm going to wait till after Darren shoots the shot because he's shooting towards me. Okay, he's not. So I'm going to go take a look at the bracket to see what B-side matchup that is, but I believe it's a semifinal. There's okay, so there's B-side semifinal and then B-side semifinal. So there's two semifinals. Then you have what's considered the B-side final, but it's not really the B-side final because the winner of that match ends up playing against the loser of the A-side final. So that's where we're at right now, is that first semifinal on the B-side. So, and the winner of this match plays against the winner of... I gotta go look at that too. I'm not sure what he did there, why he didn't take that 10 or 14 ball with a ball in hand that he had. He's in a weird spot right now. He's going to have a tough time getting that ball out. I'm going to go look at that bracket, because I didn't look at who won that other A-side semifinal, so I'm going to see who Johnny's playing against, and then I'll figure out who the winner of Sean and Randy plays against also. All right, so the winner of the match between Sean Monkman and Randy Baggett plays against the winner of Darcy Malcolm and Chris Fortier. Larry Hunter won that match against Darcy Malcolm. He's going to be playing the match against Johnny in the A-side final. Oh, he wiggles it in. It almost didn't want to go there, but he hit it just perfect. It goes in. And now he's got a bit of a challenge here on this 8-ball. Back cut to the top left corner, cut to the top right corner. Back cut is unpredictable with the cue ball, and it has a scratch angle. And the cut to the top right corner prevents him from scratching, but a way more difficult shot requiring more pace on the execution. He's looking at this big shot to the top right corner. Oh, he's going to make it too. What a shot. What a shot for the win. Let's switch over to the other table now. Reset the clock. Start up again. We'll make it official here that they're in one so you guys can see on the scoreboard. Give it a couple of seconds. Oops. A division is race to 4 on the B side. Plays so good, this guy, man. His positional play is just top notch. His knowledge is good too, man. I don't really ever see him get into trouble too often, but usually when he does, he always finds a way out too. Perfect pace. Beauty finish. And I gotta find out what the score is on this one. Two one for Shauna and race to 4. Randy back at the break next. Nice contact. It's gonna make a ball off the break. Cue ball's gonna get into a decent spot. Very limited on what he can do though. This is the setup for the men's A division. 8-ball, straight races, double elimination, A-side race to 5, B-side race to 4, alternate breaks, cue ball fouls only, and VNEA rules. Taylor Hoda, how you doing? Leon Lightning, welcome to the stream. Edina Malcolm, welcome. Jojo Mackinac Zimki Manes, welcome to the stream. Johnny Acuna, how you doing? Brent Babcock, welcome to the stream. Sherry Benera, Cinco Cuadrarama, sorry. Welcome to the stream, bienvenido. Steve Josephson, what's up, man? Jesus Nunez, bienvenido. Joe Barasa, welcome. Romel Bermudo says, hey, Rod, thanks for the live feed. Appreciate, sir. Thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome, man. You played really good. Played really good. Double E English, welcome to the stream. Rhiannon Head. Jean Arsenal, welcome to the stream. Carla Herevia, bienvenido, welcome. Jenny Baptiste, welcome. Lots of ladies tuning in. Jennifer Combs, how you doing? So it's a race to 4. This is an A division semifinal matchup on the B side. We're now elimination matches only, minus that A side final that'll be coming up at some point. It's got the option to stun draw here for a 4-ball. But he's looking at, I think, at that 1, and then the 4, then the 6, then the 8. And he didn't really want to finish on the 6-ball, but like the angle off the 2-ball or 4-ball, sorry, in the bottom rail will help him get set up for that 6-ball. And that's what he's doing there, calculating the angles to make sure that the angles connect for the next shot. And now he's got to work out the angle on this one too, because he needs to either stun over to the left side of the 8-ball after the 6, or he's got to follow through to the right side of the 8-ball, which I'm assuming he's probably going to end up going to the left side of the 8-ball, making the 8-ball in the bottom right corner. That's what makes the most sense to me, depending on the angle he gets off this 4. And he's got that forward option here, but he also has that stun draw angle to come over to the left side. It'll be strictly shooter's choice. But I'm still thinking he's going to go to the left side. And he did. It just made sense to go that way. That's going to be a tie game, 2-2. Nice finish, Randy. And we continue in this B-side semifinal matchup. It is a race to 4, anybody's game, but whoever wins this one is going to get on the hill first. Sean Monkman likely to be the guy that wins this rack because he's breaking. He's got a really consistent break. But so does Johnny, and Johnny came up dry a couple of times, so you just never know. You just never know, man. Alan Wingert, how you doing? Melissa Shana Capo, welcome to the stream. Errol McIver, I think I seen that was your birthday today. Is it your birthday today, man? Happy birthday if it is your birthday. I'm pretty sure I seen that this morning as I glanced through my phone as I was getting up that it was your birthday. I'm always horrible for saying happy birthday on the weekends because I'm usually working and streaming. But I always do my best to like Monday or Tuesday to like say happy birthday to everybody that I missed on the weekend. But if it is your birthday, then I guess I caught you on time. Happy birthday, man. I thought I'd see you here in this event playing. Rack number 5, and Sean's going to hammer that break, and lots of movement, man. But yeah, like as I was saying earlier, they're coming up dry. He come up dry on this one now. It's just the way it goes sometimes, you know. It's part of the battle too. Just like he came up dry, Randy will come up dry at some point also. Sophia Ann Lopez, welcome to the stream. Alan Yunker, how you doing? Brad Baines, what's up, man? YouTube. Mike Cornelson, what's up, man? He says, no matter how bad she treats you, you keep going back. Too true. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like if pool is so horrible. I'm laughing because it's true. I mean, don't ask me how I know, but I just know. I had a bit of a rough journey on my way here. But she loved me. Funny stuff. Well, it's only funny after you leave that relationship. But if you're still in it, I'm sorry, man. We're not trying to make fun of you. Brian Sutherland, how you doing? Bruce Stewart, Damon Patel, welcome to the stream. Golden opportunity here for Randy. Table's a bit of a challenge, but it usually is. It's going to be dangerous too, because if he plays the combo, doesn't hit it hard enough, there's a small chance that that 2 ball or 6 ball, I can't tell which ball it is, above the 4 ball, that it might run into that 12 ball and get tied up. And so usually, like, you don't play those kind of shots unless you have another option, which maybe that's what he feels like right now. But I mean, like, he's got the shot on the 5 ball, so he can make that shot. He can actually take the cue ball over to the top right corner and open up that 2 ball with that angle. But it's not going to be the result or the answer to finishing this table. And well, he's put another stripe up in that pile above the 2 ball on the top right corner. He's limited on what he can do here, but he has a shot. Might be a good time for maybe a safety play. Oh wait, but that's the 8 ball on the bottom there, so he can't even use that ball. Wonder if you try to nick that 4 ball into the 6 ball, and then just take the cue ball up table to play the safety above those 2 stripes. See if I can show you before he shoots. So I'm thinking like you hit the side of this ball here, go off table here, and come back down here. So he didn't really want to open up that area, but he ended up opening up that area. Now, if he would have played the safety the way I'm looking at it, then he would have been able to get on top of that ball and making sure that that cluster of balls stays there, limiting the options of your opponent as well. We'll see if Sean can capitalize on this opportunity here. Marianne Wabano, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Jordan Fecto, how you doing? He just had his birthday recently. Joseph Perret, welcome to the stream. Jobert Panga, welcome to the stream. What's up, Chester? How you doing, man? Chester Asombrado, biggest sandbagger I know. Oh wait, no, you're Super Vegas now. Until now, he used to be the biggest sandbagger I knew. Stephen Hogg, how you doing? The main thing he's got to figure out here on this table is how to get that 13 ball open, which that 15 ball will give him the opportunity to do it. But, so like you can set up for the 9, take the 9 right now, set up for that 15, break out that 13 ball, but then you need an escape shot. You never really want to rely on your breakout ball that you're breaking out to become the next shot. It doesn't always work out that way. So it's always best to like have a breakout with an escape shot in case if something goes wrong, then you can play something else and come back up and deal with it. But if you don't do that and you're running into trouble, that's the reason why. You have to be able to prepare for that. And these guys, these high-level players, they all go through this. I'm telling you, I'm a 600 now or 599 now. But my knowledge is up there just as good as these guys. They all play this the same way. It's a good balance to the game. See, so now like you can break out that ball, but it doesn't work out for him. Because ideally you want to have like a stun draw angle so you can bump into that 13 ball, push it into the rail and away from the rail, giving him some sort of a shot afterwards on either the 11 or the 14. This way, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't think he can break it off from this angle. He might have to give up on that breakout. Yeah, and he's just going to give up on the breakout. He's going to have to find a different way to it. And the table seems to be fighting him a little bit. Very limited what he can do here. Taking a look at all of his options. The 12 ball could have been an option, but I think the 14 is just in the way. And then the other option he's got available will be playing a safety to the 15 ball, slowly rolling up to the 15 ball, or back cutting the 11 to the side. Which if you do that, the cue ball will go towards that 4 ball and bounce that 10 ball from the bottom rail back up to somewhere different. Or sorry, 12 ball. It's hard to tell the difference between the 12 and the 10 on these sets of balls. Same thing. I used to have a problem with the 4 and the 8, but I'm a little bit better on that one now. I'm going to go to the back side to take a look at this table from the back end. I still think that the safety would have been best maybe here on the 15 ball, but small chance you would have given your opponent a shot at the table. You can see enough of that 12 ball, and I thought he could have maybe made it if he could see it, but he came up short, so that tells me that maybe he couldn't see it, or he can see some of it. Maybe use some spin to try to make up for what he couldn't see, overspun it, and that's why he missed. TJ Davison, welcome to the stream. Chris Johnson, Leonard Ozaz, welcome to the stream. Ozaz, welcome to the stream. Joe Pro, how you doing? Lorraine DeJarlis, welcome. Same with everybody that's watching on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, never watched my streams before, I'm Rod Arriagada. I am from Winnipeg, Manitoba, in the middle of Canada. I am incredibly passionate about pool, maybe too passionate at times. I really love it. I wish I could make a big difference in the world for it, and maybe someday I will. But if you guys are tuning in now, just know that every stream that I do, my passion's right with me. And what you see today is more or less what you're going to see anytime you tune in, how I do my commentary and how I try to teach people a little bit about the game. Sometimes I have people that tune in and like, or not tune in, but come in and join me as a guest on the mic. Doesn't always happen. Most of the times it's on my own. But I never let anything become an obstacle, even if it means that I have to work by myself. And I've been doing it so far. The first couple of years was I was working with Andy Kempa and Sean Jameson. They were both commentators, came in and helped me out lots, man. I mean, when I worked with those guys, man, we just did incredible stuff together. But then COVID came and it just kind of broke up the group, and we haven't worked together since. Everybody's kind of gone their own ways. And I've been going on my own, man. Sometimes it's a challenge, you know. It's a little bit more challenge to keep viewers engaged when you're by yourself. But I try to do my best, and I think people still appreciate the efforts behind it. I guarantee you, though, if I had cool commentators, it'd be a lot better for a lot of viewers. What a shot from Randy. What a shot. Huge shot. He needed something big there. That was massive, man. Look at this beautiful cut, man. What a beautiful shot. Able to cheat the 6 ball in the pocket. And I like that he followed through there. I think a lot of players would have tried to like stop the cue ball or slowly roll it. I like the fact that he just adjusted with some spin, said, you know what, I got no choice but to commit on going through on the shot. And he did. Gives him the 8 ball. He's on the hill. On the hill and going for the finish on his break in rack number 6. Sean Monkman will be waiting for an opportunity, hoping for a chance to get back in the match. Anybody's game right now still. But if Randy wins, it's over. And if Sean wins, we go to another one with his break. Kelly, Courtney, how you doing? Randy, Norberg, welcome to the stream. Kurt Craig, what's up, man? Yeah, so if you guys want to support my work, I hate calling it work, honestly. If you want to support my journey, that's what I should say, because really for me, this is a journey. Every place that I get an opportunity to cover an event becomes a part of my journey while I was here on Earth. And so to me, this is a journey. But if you want to support my journey, the best way you can do it is by liking the stream, sharing the stream. If you're on the YouTube channel, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. Number one way to support me to be able to create more growth is through YouTube. I don't monetize in any way from Facebook. And I keep streaming on Facebook because I have a lot of people that tune in to watch on Facebook, and I'm loyal to them just like they're loyal to watching the streams whenever I tune in. I'm not saying that, it's like a clique and everybody's got to be loyal, but I'm saying I recognize of the efforts of people that tune in to watch. I get to know them as they tune in through Facebook because it always says so-and-so joined the stream or, and that's how I get to know the people that are tuned in. But yeah, if you want to be able to support me to help me grow more, and then it's YouTube where you got to support me the best. Like the streams, 100% helps because then the algorithm starts spreading my stream around to different areas where normally people don't even know that I exist. So they get a chance to tune in and watch some of the streams that I do. And subscribing to the channel, huge, because now the more subscribers that I get, the more that YouTube feels like I'm doing something, making a difference. So they try to promote my work because they feel like people are clicking in on it and they're enjoying it. So it's making a difference, creating more viewership for them, which is their platform, and also helping out the content creators. So we kind of work hand in hand, even though that they do their own thing and content creators kind of do their own thing too, sort of. And if you're on YouTube, or sorry, if you're on Facebook and you're wondering how to find me on YouTube, you can find me under Arriagada /CSL Manitoba. CSL standing for Q Sports Live. Nice shot. Got right back to that 6 ball. Such a key shot. Now all he's got to do is just lightly tap this in, has the 1 to the side, and then the 2 ball should be good to the corner, giving him the finish and the shape for the 8. Pattern play, man. Number one reason why these guys are so good is their pattern play is nice and clean. Ivan Ho, how you doing? Pamela Mullen or Milan, welcome to the stream. Jeremy Buchan, welcome to the stream. Now it looks like he couldn't really control the speed, so he figured he'd just take the 2 ball to the top right corner instead. And, now he's got a stun draw angle, which will help him get it up for the 1 ball. He's taking a peek right now to figure out what's the best spot, what's the pro side, and what's the negative side of the shot. So that way he tries his best to stun over for the pro side of the shot to be able to get the shape for the 8. If he doesn't get it, then he's going to have to work against this angle and make the cue ball travel around a little bit. So very important shot here on the 2 ball, or on the 2 ball. And you seen earlier, Johnny was working on that back cut. I'm telling you, you see that back cut so often, man. And this is perfect. I mean, he's got the right angle. He can just roll this up, a little rub off the 13 ball, and he's going to be spot on that 8 ball. Or sorry, 9 ball, not the 13. That's going to tie up the match at 3. We're going to the last rack. Now, I told you guys it was going to be a good day, right? I told you guys that we're going to have a lot of excitement. And I also said we're going to see some incredible pool. You've seen it all so far. And we're only at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's still a full day of pool left. Man, I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I'm telling you right now. You might want to switch over and watch some darts for a little bit so you can calm down. No, I'm telling you, darts are exciting. I don't care what anybody says. They're not boring. And this, especially in the UK, man. UK, they're nuts about their darts. There's celebrities out there that play darts because they're dart players. That's why they're celebrities. It's weird, man. I haven't met any Canadian dart celebrity players. Not one. But I met a lot of great pool players that are basically celebrities across the country. Tied at 3, last rack. Here we go. Rack number 7. The final rack between these guys. Elimination match. One of them is going to get knocked out of the tournament. And the other one is going to keep going, trying to get into the top spot. Dan Hoger, what's up, man? Pilar Mora, welcome to the stream. Gringen Talade Ray, welcome to the stream. Brett Miller, and Jewel Allen. By the way, all these people that I'm saying hi to are the people that are tuning into the stream on Facebook. And if YouTube had that option to show me who tunes in too, then I would do it there also. But the reason why I say hi to everybody as they come in is my way of saying thank you for tuning into the stream, acknowledging the fact that you're a part of the stream and that you're enjoying the matches along with everybody else that's watching the stream. But so that's my way of saying thank you. If I was a millionaire, I'd just send you guys money every time, but I'm not. And I don't think I ever will be in the pool industry. I'm laughing because they say, like, if you want to be a millionaire in pool, you have to start off as a billionaire. It's probably true, man. Big matchup here. And usually when you have a hill-hill matchup, it's always like this little nasty table. But these guys are so good that really just one breakout changes the whole outcome. Looks like he's got a 3-ball combo he's looking at. Oh, he tried. Missed the shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6. Is it still open? I feel like it might still be open. But why would he take that difficult shot if it was open? He must have really thought that ball went in if it was open. But if it wasn't open, then I understand why he took it. I guess we'll find out right away. Guy Fournier, Brian Trinidad, and Donnie Fessler, welcome to the stream. tightened up on the shot a little bit. So shot must be the stripes then. Or is it still open? I guess I'm going to find out now, depending on what he shoots. He's eyeing out the stripes, or maybe he's looking at the one ball, but it looks like he's eyeing out the stripes on the 13 ball. Played a couple of combos throughout the day, so he's looking at another one now. This would be the shot that basically sets up the finish. He's going to hit it really nice too. Option for the side pocket now. Table's pretty open. And that's the reason why I was looking at the 13 ball earlier. He wanted to make sure that it was a possibility or if he had to break it out. And I'm assuming that because he didn't make the effort of breaking it out, that it definitely goes. Craig Murphy, what's up, man? Joey Bolio, welcome to the stream. So amongst things, I know I asked about subscriptions earlier, and I really don't like being like the beggar type. But my goal for the end of this weekend was to get to 1,600 subscribers. I know it's a lot. I'm at 1,500 now. If you guys can support by subscribing, I appreciate it. I promise you I'll never charge for streaming on my YouTube channel, even though they give me the options to do it all the time. And I'll always do my best. If you subscribe to my channel, I promise you I'll always do my best. I mean, I'll do it anyway, even if you don't subscribe, because that's just my nature. But your support is the fire that gets the passion going. And if you have a YouTube channel yourself, whatever your niche is, drop the comment on Facebook or YouTube. I'll screen cap it, and I'll return the favor by subscribing to your channel. Let's scratch each other's backs. He's just playing some amazing pool right now, man. I'm surprised he's on the B side. But he got sent to the B side by Terry Bolio yesterday. And Terry is one of those players that can play really good and knock people out of tournaments. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good of a player he is. Congratulations, Sean, on your win. Nice finish, man. Race to 4, and he's your winner. And I don't have another matchup yet, so I'm going to find out what's up next. That was really good, man. I'm getting my energy up now, too. Let's go. All right, I'll be right back with another match. Oh man, this is gonna be good. I know I've been saying it all day, but have I lied to you? Have I ever lied to you, man? I never have. I always promise and I usually deliver because I just know better. All right, you guys ready for this one? Ooh, this is a good one. I don't know, man. These guys come from the same community, so they know each other well. It might make for an awkward start in the match, but as these guys get going, it's only going to get better, man. Larry Hunter against Johnny Baptiste. And this is A Division A side match. So it's a race to 5. Whichever one you want. Yeah, that's the better one. Yeah, whichever table they want. I like the table on the left better where Sean's practicing right now, but I think they're going to go to the one on the right. Hang on, I'm going to switch this screen over. Pretty sure they're going to play on the table on the right. That's Johnny getting his keys together. Larry's there too, wearing the gray sweater. I don't know if I can fit it all in there. Looks like Johnny's going to be breaking first. Just doing a little bit of technical stuff here. Give me a second. All right, so we're set on this one as the A-side final of the A Division singles, a race to 5 showdown between Larry Hunter from Ebb and Flow, Manitoba, and Johnny Baptiste from Ebb and Flow, Manitoba. The boys in Ebb and Flow don't mess around, man. They're top-notch competitors, so I'm expecting a really good battle on this one. Here we go, rack number 1. Let the excitement begin. Timer will start now as he breaks. Match times have been taking about an hour. And it's about expected right now because we're playing into the money round. So now, like, you know, you're going to take your time, slow down a little bit more, be more precise, that kind of stuff. It's just natural part of the game that the game slows down a little bit. Matches take a little bit longer. It's crazy how that is, man. Like, especially like 9-ball tournaments. Oh my God. Like people dropping like flies at the beginning because everybody's going for everything. And then you get to like the final 8 and it's like just a massive grind out. Everybody trying to get a win. Nobody playing crazy shots. It's like poker, man, when you go to those poker tournaments and everybody just donkeys each other out. And you're still sitting there with your chips thinking like, man, you guys are crazy. I miss playing poker. That was fun times. Chase Tracy, how you doing? April Malcolm, welcome to the stream. Mitch DuPont, what's up, man? Dwight Rice, starting to smoke. Maroka, Rockstar, how you doing? Brian Shepard, Necromaniac, what's up, man? Glenn and Teresa Roberts, welcome, guys. Evo Pagiao, what's happening, man? Pedro Arturo Daza Ortiz, bienvenido. Welcome, amigo. Sean Jameson. Speak of the devil, man. I was just talking about you and Andy, Sean. I was just saying about like the beginning years, how like it was awesome, man. We all worked together, and it was so exciting. At least like every time we streamed any event from Winnipeg and Manitoba, man, it was always exciting. These guys just did such a good job, and like none of them, like Andy or Sean, never really had any broadcasting experience or anything like that. They just came in and just did the job because they wanted to help out and be a part of what I was trying to create at the moment. And I'm grateful for that, man. Honestly, without you guys, it would have been a rougher journey, man. You guys made it happen. Poor Andy, man. Like he used to get the worst of it because he would like come with me and work in the events like at the Blue Room, and they only have 5 tables there. So like if we had events, like usually those events were running until 3, 4 in the morning, and the Blue Room would never close. They would just let us finish the tournament. So he suffered a lot, man. I I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why Andy doesn't want to come back into it. He might be thinking too much night shifts. Keith Yowzer, what's up, my man? Says, thanks for the stream from Victoria, BC. It's snowing lightly here, but melting. Good for you, man. For us, it's just getting colder. It's nothing pretty, man. But we're from Winnipeg. We're all used to this stuff already. Larry just dropped his cue. As soon as I hear somebody's cue drop, man, the first thing I look for is the tip to see if it flew off. The second thing I do is like check my heart because, man, it's painful to hear that. If you ever dropped your cue, cracked your cue, lost a tip, and you hear that sound the first time, next time you hear it, no matter whose cue it is, you have a flashback of that moment. Pool player's curse, man. Keith Yowzer, man, that was my hero out in BC when I went out there last year. Brought me some wonton soup, and I had no idea, man. I don't know if I told you that, Keith, but so like I thought it was like the noodles and the pork and all that like was one dish, and I figured the other one was another dish. So I just ate all the pork and the noodles on its own. I'm not a wonton guy, obviously, but anyways, so like I get to that, I finish that, I'm thinking, oh, this is so good, man. I can't wait to have the next item, and then I go look, and it's all broth. And then I realized that I'm supposed to put broth in my food, man, and I didn't. I don't know why you guys waste time with broth. It's so much better without it. I caught every flavor, man. Nothing was washed down. It was the best soup that I ever had. Brothless soup. Heather Levin Rorik. Sorry, welcome to the stream. Romel Comia Welgas, what's up, man? Bob Lloyd, Thomas Sazy. LJ Moran, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Serena Kopanis, one of my favorite players. Unfortunately left Manitoba, and well, she's an American now, kicking ass out there. Keith McInnes, how you doing? Says, thanks for the stream from a nasty day and YYC. How bad is it, man? Is it Manitoba bad? I don't know. I should say, is it Calgary bad? Because I've been to Calgary too, and it's, yeah. Oof. We don't envy you, but I know you guys don't envy us either. Art Lamaran, welcome. How you doing, man? Jessica Padron, welcome to the stream. Keith Yowzer says, Gong Hei Fat Choi, the Chinese Lunar New Year of the Snake. Happy New Year. Fred Chartrand, how you doing? Now, is this still the first rack, or like did I lose something here? I might have lost something here. Because these guys shoot pretty good, so I'm gonna go back here and take a look. It still should be the first rack, but Johnny's a good, yeah, it's still the first rack. I seen Larry drop his cue. Oh, and Johnny's going to turn the table over, something he doesn't do too often. And we'll see what Larry can do. He's got to try to capitalize here. Nothing better than starting off on a good note against Johnny, winning the first game. You don't want to trail against guys like him because they only leave people in the trail. They usually never give you a chance to catch up. And the better you play against them, the more intense to get on the table, the harder it becomes to battle against them. Ball in hand and a golden opportunity. He's got the shot to the corner on the 3 on the side. I'm kind of surprised that he set up that way, but I mean, I don't know. He's a good player, so I got to understand that he's doing it for the right reasons. He still has to figure out the finisher, though, because he's going to want to take that 1 ball to set up for that 7 ball. That's what he's looking at right now. He's a little bit of a drawback. A couple of inches draw. Keep him on a good positive angle on that 1 ball. Got a nice little line here. Now you can just play this through to the cushion to make sure that the delivery is on point. Extra pace just to make sure he comes across, and the table's going to slow down on him, give him a reverse cut or a back cut. Trying to sneak this one in off the bank to the side pocket. I don't know if that tempo will allow him to do it. Or maybe, okay, so maybe I was looking at the cue ball angle. But no, that wouldn't make sense. There's no way the cue ball would have reached that tempo. If anything, that cue ball is going to reach the 12 ball, which is right next to where he's standing right now. Big shot. Will he get the result? Does not. You'll have to figure out something here. Oh, nice effort, Larry. Really nice effort. Oh, and Johnny get a chance here. Usually doesn't need more than 1 chance, but this would be the 2nd time at the table on this first rack. Had to play this with some top spin and a little bit of left to kill the angle. He decided to just play a little bit of left, stun the shot. That works too. Johnny's up on the first game, 1-0. Race to 5. A-side final. Oops. Sorry about that. It was the wrong remote I was using there. It was this one I was trying to look for. Oh yeah, that's good. Rack number 2, and Larry's gonna make a ball off the break. Keyball did some funny stuff there. I saved the replay because I'm not sure what happened there, but I like it zoomed forward and it zoomed back. Yeah. See that? Has so much spin forward. Yeah, so much spin going forward that like it jumped back into its spin and went up table instead of going down table. They didn't expect that ball to run that far, and I don't think he's got the shot on the 3. Got a matchup in the women's as well. Sharon Pategan against Jackie Peranto. That's a really good match. And then they have Elise Cameron playing against Tracy Shanacapo. Another great match. Yeah, he didn't really have the shot. So he'll turn the table over to Johnny. Limited Johnny what he can do, but he's still giving him a bit of opportunity here by leaving them the 10 ball available. Squeezes the 10 ball by that 3, making that pocket look bigger than it is. I'm gonna go check up on comments because I haven't done much of that. Binaural, what's up, man? Says, hey, Rod. Bitwise 2003 says, hey, Rod, how you doing, guys? These guys have good breaks. Yeah, I know they do. That's a big reason why they're as good as they are. Keith McKenna says, Manitoba bad today. Oh, that's not good. That is so not good. I'm telling you, man, when somebody says Manitoba bad when it comes to weather, they're in some nasty stuff. Yeah, John's going to find a finish on this one, too. And him starting off with a 2-game lead is going to be dangerous for Larry. Nice finish, Johnny. Nicely done, man. Yeah, there's a delay on this internet. I don't know why. You guys aren't supposed to see all these movements, but it is too late now. The worst thing about it is that Johnny already broke. It's that much of a delay. Matchup on this table between Sean Monkman and Darcy Malcolm, trying to get into the B-side final. We will watch that match once this one ends. There's a small chance that both of them are going to end around the same time. See, me and Johnny have a very similar style of play. Like the way we carry ourselves on the table are kind of similar. I won't shoot till I know what I'm gonna do, and it can't be until I know exactly what I'm gonna do, not just the first shot in front of me, but the pattern altogether. And then, even though I know exactly what I'm gonna do, I still reassess every shot and every angle like I'm supposed to. Safety battle engaged. Big shot here for Johnny, but he's got a little bit of leverage with that three ball sitting by the pocket. Just has to make contact with the four. Oh, and how did that not go in? I mean, these pockets are pretty forgiving. How did that not go in? I don't understand that. I saved it anyway to take a look at it. I'm surprised I didn't go in. I gotta look at it right now while he's figuring things out on the table. That's crazy, man. I can't believe that, man. Like if you were to make a shot to that pocket with the right weight and you hit that horn, it would go off the other horn and go in normally. But on a kick shot, it didn't, which is interesting. And the kick shot wasn't a bad kick shot either. Like he hit it pretty flush. Maybe that was the problem. Safety battle continues, and Johnny will look at another kick shot. This time he's got a little bit more room to be able to make it. And he's going to make a beautiful shot. Hit it right that time. It was almost a given, though, as long as he made contact with that first ball. He was going to make the second one in the pocket. See, even things like this is exactly how I play, too. I make my shot. Even though I might have the shape that I was looking for, I'll take my time, look, and reset. Walk around, look for all my angles, figure out what's the best way to shoot, what's the best option to shoot at, and then go from there. Calling the three ball, look at the skim off the seven ball into the three. Oh, and he almost made it. Came up short. He didn't really have much of an option to shoot at after, but he would have played a safety. And he kind of played that on a two-way, making sure that he didn't leave too much JC Landisho. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Leonard Williams, Trevor Bird, Rick Childs, Johan, Tiana. All right, I apologize for that. I hadn't had an experience with a signal drop yet, but I just got one. And so those of you that are watching today for the first time, internet signal dips in. This is a big location, Keystone Center here in Brandon, and they got a variety of events going on. And I'm assuming that we're all kind of using the same Wi-Fi. That's why it keeps dipping in and out. Yesterday was really bad. Like, we were getting signal drops. I think it was like 5 signal drops in 20 minutes. Today, this is my very first one. So we're looking better already because I started at 11 o'clock and it's now 2:30. That was my first signal drop. Hopefully that'll be the last one for today. But if it does drop, the reason why I'm talking to you guys about it is so you know, if it does drop, don't worry, it will eventually connect again. It won't take more than a minute. It shouldn't. He's playing good now. But he usually does. I mean, if he makes it to a final of any sort, he's always a dominant player. And nothing wrong with the way Larry's playing. He's just, not getting the breaks like he wants to. Playing the smart shots, and Johnny's replying in a smart way. Not much you can do about it. And you can see there's another signal drop. So, and then there's another thing. Like, people are saying to me, like, well, there's these other events, but they're not streaming or anything radio. But there's other vendors out here, and they're probably using things like Interact for transactions, which is probably taking some of the Wi-Fi as well. Larry's going to scratch. Not good for him, man. Ball in hand behind the line for Johnny Baptiste. Have a chance to get on the hill now. One breakout option that he has to deal with is that 13 and 2 ball that are at the top left of the screen. A-side final, 3-0 for Johnny. Sold your breaker. I needed the money. I tried to ask for 40. I'm kidding. A big part of the reason why these players are so good is the time that they put it on the table to become good. But what keeps them good is their mentality and how they use the experience that they get from every tournament that they play in to grow stronger for the next tournament that they play in. So players like this are usually looking for like the little things, right? Like, why did I come up dry on that break when it mattered the most, or the specific shot. But most of the times, these guys have such strong discipline that they find their flaws, they work on it. They're not afraid to understand and accept the fact that they're not perfect, and that they can get better to become closer to perfect. And so that's usually what a player will do, is dedicate themselves to learning the craft in a way that they never have up until that year. And that usually entails players, breaking up their knowledge into small areas where you need to address. So like maybe you got a really strong break, but your cut shots are no good. So then you would sit there and work on your cut shots. Maybe your banking is no good. You lost a match on a bank that should have been a regular standard bank, but you didn't see it. Little things like that. So then that player will go and work on that for a few hours every day until they master it. And it has to become somewhat natural, right? Like you have to be able to look at the shot and just say, oh, yeah, I got to put the cue here on the cue ball and it's going to go in. And the more you can understand about that connection between where you're looking and where you should be hitting, the cleaner your game becomes. And of course, the more confidence you get as you're playing in competitive events. And that's the thing. Like, if you find a player that's really good and you got him confident, you're in trouble, man. But if you can create a little bit of, intimidation or maybe a little bit of uncertainty in their minds when you're playing against them, you might be able to break them a little bit because they're so good and so strong that they're used to always winning that they don't really have much, what would you say, there's not much battle back for them on the average table that they play. Like, they're the dominant players, so everybody they play against is playing as best as they can, but they're constantly under pressure, so they're going to turn that table over at crucial times almost every time. And that's usually when, the stronger player will come in and just clean up table like routine. It's, honestly, there's so much about this game, man. It's one of the reasons why I don't understand why it's not considered an Olympic sport. For people that run the Olympics, they feel like it's just not competitive enough, not challenging enough for them to be able to make it a world Olympic sport. But they never really played pool, and if they did, they would understand how difficult it really is. And I'm not saying them going out there and grabbing a cue and just playing a rack. I'm talking about like those guys going into a tournament, playing 15 hours a day, and doing their best to win that tournament. Then you tell me how easy pool is. I'm telling you, it's not that easy, man. There's so much behind it. It's the reason why the pros like train so hard and they go to the gym and they run and they jog, including the snooker pros. There's so much to it, not just mentally and skillfully, but also physically. Even more so for the snooker players because they have like crazy matches, man, like best of 17, like what we call a race to nine. In pool terms, for them, it's a best of 17. But like each rack in snooker takes about an hour, man. So if you're doing a best of 17, you're looking at 9 hours of pool or snooker. That's a long day, especially when you're thinking as hard as you are on the snooker table. Someday it'll happen. Someday they'll recognize. Oh, I cut off anyway. All right, let's see if this helps. It's supposed to help. Oh, and he's in a little bit of trouble here now because he's got his back against the wall. Has to win 5 games against a very tough opponent and friend, Johnny Baptiste. Oh, he missed the shot because he really focused on getting that 9 ball out. And look at that, he was perfect for the finish there with that 9 ball. But unfortunately, the focus on the shape made him come up short on the shot. And Johnny will have a chance to close out the match now. The matchup between Sean and Darcy is still going. They're a couple of racks in. It's going to be a race to 4 for that one, so I'm assuming there's probably at least a couple of racks left. If Johnny ends up finishing this rack on this table, we'll switch over immediately to the other matchup. It's also an A division matchup, but it's a B-side elimination match. And it's to get into the B-side final against whoever loses here. Putting up the 3-ball will be the last part that he needed to do on that shot. And as long as he got a shot on the 3-ball, he's still okay. If not, he's going to be shooting over the ball on the 1-ball. That's not good. Yeah, it looks like he's good. Called the shot, so definitely available. Extra pace to make sure that he comes across. Going to run into that 9-ball, which is supposed to make things hard for him, but he still has a shot on the 4-ball. And the shot on the 4-ball is good as far as scratch angle is concerned. He can actually play this a little bit of top spin, just straight top spin. And he should be able, well, maybe a little bit left, and he should be able to run to the 9 for the shape on the 1. He decided to stay. Well, I just made it faster, and it didn't make a difference. I'm still losing the signal. Yeah, so anytime that somebody gets a perfect game, which doesn't really happen often, they get a flawless victory. So here it is.
Flawless victory.
From Mortal Kombat. All right, and we're going to switch over here to the matchup between Sean and Darcy. Sean just about to break. Made a nice little break on that one. This is a race to 4. I wonder if I can fit that in there too. Oh, and I gotta find out what the score is, and I gotta change the names here. Sorry, a little bit sidetracked. All right, I'm gonna find out what the score is. It looks like it's the first game only. This is the second game. Oh, that went up like that. Yeah, that lag on that camera is no good. Not sure what I'm gonna do about it. Calm, cool, and collective as always. Working his angles out the way that he usually does. Makes the 8, takes that rack. Oh, that's the match. Not sure what the final score was, but what was the final score? So that was the last rack, and it was a final score of 4-1. Okay, and I'm gonna go find out what we got for another. Oh, we got a matchup over there, yeah, so let's do that. I think that's enough. Okay, we'll do that. Let's gotta switch over. So Sean won that. Is still doing this process from like a long time ago. Here, I'll switch over the camera for a second because it's gonna show you guys some adjustments. I'm gonna find out what the score is. This is Sharon Patagan against Jackie Pron.